Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thursday episode of Inside Game Daily. Hi.
Thursday.
Yay!
Yes.
All right. So, some really good news. Last week, our editor-in-chief got to play Grand Theft Auto 5 very early.
Ooh.
And he gave us a bunch of details that we're going to read to you.
Let's do it.
Because he got to see it, the lucky bastard.
Yeah.
So, as indicated by the trailers that we saw this week, you can play as 3 main characters in the game.
Correct.
Kind of knew this,
Yeah.
but this is some new information. All 3 of the characters have unique skills and perform a series of heists throughout the game using these said skills.
Yeah.
So first up, Michael is the brains and plans out heists. We'll do more on that later.
Sure.
So he is a retired professional bank robber, but he can also activate a sort of bullet time mode to help him aim.
Yeah, remember you referred to Max Payne earlier.
Yeah, as you can see, he's watching like a noir film. He's
Right.
clearly into the shooting stuff. Kind of a fun little reference right there.
There's also Trevor. He's crazy, and he's kind of the pilot of the bunch. He's ex-army, has worked with Michael on bank heists in the past. He can also rage out and do more melee damage in combat while taking less damage. So he's sort of he's the melee guy.
It's kind of interesting too when you're breaking these characters down that this hasn't ever happened before, where like in San Andreas, you can build up your one character to do specific things.
Right.
Whereas this one, each individual character can only do a specific set of skills.
Right, they're all an archetype.
So like Franklin, he's the wheel man and apparently an adrenaline junkie, as they're calling it. He works for a repo man and he meets Michael in the course of his job.
Yeah.
You can slow down time with him, but this time it's only during driving.
Oh, that's cool.
When you're, cutting through traffic.
So like drive time instead of bullet time.
You will be able to switch between any of the 3 characters in any given heist mission in the demo, and you can rotate between like a sniper and a main gunner, or the machine gun, and then go to the guy with the RPG and take down a bunch of helicopters.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Every heist has a series of planning missions that determine your approach and assets during the robbery. So what that means is you have to actually go out, secure getaway cars, decide on a stealth or direct approach. So do these mini missions before you actually do the giant heist.
Which is a lot of stuff like I think people would do in like Grand Theft Auto 4 and any of the other games where you would play a mission before, fail, and realize, okay, if I had a faster car, I can just put it here.
Right.
But then the game would like erase that car or give you a different car, like a crappier one, and be like, no, you have to use this one.
Yeah, so now you're building up to this giant heist.
Which is, to me, kind of a lot more fun.
And you can also posse up. So you can also hire more people like drivers, gunmen, technicians, that kind of thing.
Grand Theft Auto 5, in the terms of size, is actually 5 times bigger than Red Dead Redemption.
Holy shit.
That's when you include the underwater areas.
Wow.
Yeah, you can actually put on scuba gear, you can explore underwater. We had heard a little bit about that, but it is confirmed that they did play with sharks and there were sunken boats.
Yar!
You can go down and get some treasure.
That's so cool.
It's insane.
That's so cool. So in terms of the city, Los Santos is the name of the city. It's an obvious satire of the place we live and work, Los Angeles.
Yes.
You can actually ride a tour bus to see celebrity homes.
God, I hate those guys.
And all the money that you make from big heists, like the big heists we were talking about, can go towards buying different sections of Los Santos. So for example, you can buy a cab company for free rides and some supplemental income. Or if you want a helicopter, you have to actually buy a helipad for your house.
Right, this is the first time we actually buy specific sections of areas rather than just buying a building.
Correct.
You can do additions, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
The world is completely explorable from the very beginning, which means nothing will be locked out.
That's so cool.
So while you're off mission, you can switch between any of the 3 characters at will, which should help you explore the entire map since they each live in very different parts of the city, and like in the desert or in the city.
Makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just like Red Dead, there's a bunch of wildlife all around the city. There's a 24-hour day and night cycle and a complete weather system. That's badass. Yeah. And more vehicles, more weapons than any other GTA ever.
And sadly, there are no details right now on multiplayer.
Balls.
But there's a hint that it might be in there somewhere. GTA 4 had deathmatch and a little bit of co-op. With the way they're pushing these 3 characters and how they work together, hopefully something will come out.
Oh, I can't wait. September. It's coming up so soon.
So soon. That's all the details we have for now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And so then when Batman died, I'm sorry, Batman didn't die. Instead of Batman, his parents dying, Batman Bruce Wayne dies and his dad becomes Batman. And he's fucking crazy.
Nerd!
He's really good. Whatever. You
Nerd!
Know that, it was good. It was actually pretty good.
That sounds
It was
awesome.
pretty good. Where were you storing that in your brain that it just popped up? Like, what was the thought process?
That's a really
the most important part.
Like, when was the last time you saw that episode? Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Monday. Hi! Hey. Yeah! So sorry for today. Got an hour of Battlefront 3 footage that is once again leaked.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's a direct link to the stream from a guy named Boardman.
Okay.
On NeoGAF, who frequently streams prototypes for canceled games. I don't know how he gets these games.
He goes to garage sales and just picks them up.
Because that's a thing.
Yeah, he runs the website Past to Present Online, where he, again, I don't know how does he just go to old developers he knows?
Okay, if I was someone getting leaked games from developers, I too would say I got that from a garage sale.
He went to the swap meet or the flea market.
I just happened to find Battlefront 3 gameplay right here. Wow.
Apparently this is what Borman does. He just streams, you know, old video games.
And according to Borman, this build was 8 months old by the time the project was canceled.
Okay.
So additionally, this is on a 360 rather than a PC, which I guess makes up for the horrible frame rate in the video that you're seeing before you.
That's what, yeah, because I was worried because other footage we'd seen looked really, really good, and this one was a little rough. It's a little rough.
Well, you know, it's not rough. Lando Calrissian's in the video.
Lando! I can't fucking believe it.
Well, because they had Jedis and Sith in the last one, Battlefront 2. Yep. But this one we got guys like Yoda in there, and even some Ewoks punching stormtroopers in the dick.
I saw there's a lot of crotch
followed by a Gungan.
And then there's the space battles, awesome, like the X-Wings and the A-Wings and the TIE Advance flying around the asteroid belts, and it's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty fucking cool.
There's this one part, actually, I think it's like 7 minutes, 8 minutes in the video. He lands an X-Wing, one of the players, and he gets out, and then he gets into an Imperial transport as well. Wings are moving. Like, anyone who's a Star Wars nerd would just be geeking out over this stuff.
It's just like Battlefield. I mean, this has been done for years in Battlefield, so now, you know, we know it can be done in Star Wars.
Yeah, but imagine that, where you can go from space to ground battles. Like, that would be an insane thing to do in a game like that.
And there's also the drop pod thing. It's just like PlanetSide 2, where you hop in a drop pod and then drop into the battle. And this was this is before PlanetSide 2. I know they were developing them around the same time, but you know, they were ahead of their time.
So maybe now that we have about 85 hours of leaked footage of this game,
seriously,
we can get some traction going, and they will just make this into a next-gen title.
We know it's playable. We know it's playable.
And Disney is licensing stuff out, so someone could pick it up. We were guessing DICE last time.
It should be DICE. There should be nobody else.
And everyone got mad because EA's... Look, EA's literally Hitler. I get it. I hear you guys.
But DICE isn't. They're the developer. Come on.
DICE has done large-scale battles very well. So has Sony online.
Sure.
With PlanetSide 2, but the game will be in development forever and be PC only.
And a free-to-play,
yeah. But hey, why not Crytek UK, who used to be Free Radical?
That's a really good choice, I think. It just makes me so excited.
It'd be nice.
Happy, so aroused.
But who do you guys want? Who do you think would develop a really good...
Tell us. Yeah, tell us in the comments.
Battlefront 3.
All right.
Or just be excited.
On to your trailers. Leviathan Warships, another jazzy release trailer. Just a bunch of puns. Just a bunch of jazzy boat puns.
Punny.
Yeah, listen.
You got a ticket to the friendship.
Kale just jizzed himself.
Pun.
This game looks like a hull of a good time.
Pun.
On sale now.
In your final trailer for today, we got the Call of Juarez Gunslinger, the story of Silas Greaves. You're all gone.
Is this
Everyone left.
It's Phil's pick for
some reason. They came for Battlefront and they're all gone now.
They didn't want Call of Juarez. Phil, do you want?
Sure kids want Call of Juarez? It's downloadable now.
He's just nodding. He won't even woo. He won't even woo.
I can't woo that much because of my ribs.
That's bullshit. Woo. Woo for Call of Juarez. Finally, man. And on a personal note, our friend and editorial contributor Lawrence Sontag is married.
Yay!
He did it! He got married over the weekend and didn't tell anybody. And then of course it's Fan Appreciation Week this week as well. On Machinima we're giving away Xboxes, we're giving away Razer stuff, we're giving away loot crates. You gotta go to facebook.com/Machinima or our Twitter. Write this down. @Machinima_com. Did you get that? @Machinima_com.
Right. And then we'll touch you.
Didn't you just get a haircut?
It did.
Well,
I don't know how to deal with it. So it feels wet. I'm just like... I need a hairstylist. Want to be normal, Dad?
Say you are normal.
Why do you make me wear a skull shirt like you?
You are normal, son.
I just want to be your son.
Oh.
You are my son.
It's not staying.
So that's good.
Anyone got a hat?
It's perfect.
No, that's fine.
Don't need that fucking...
Wear a hat. Find a hat. Here, you can give... I have 3 hats over there.
That's cool.
The Skyrim hat? You want the Skyrim?
Hey, it makes no difference. Go ahead.
Okay. No, that's not a hat!
You're so dumb.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday. Hello. Hi.
Yeah! Woo!
I miss Phil.
I know, so do I.
Yeah. Your first news story for today, following up on yesterday's story, EA and Disney have reached an agreement.
For what?
That EA is going to make all the Star Wars games.
We did it!
We did it, guys. Hitler did it.
Right about the time Battlefront 3 was leaked again over the weekend, and we speculated that DICE should pick it up, finally just fucking make Battlefront 3 Lo and behold,
They did it.
EA and Disney signed a multi-year exclusive deal to make future Star Wars games.
Everyone's mad
Why are they
on the
mad?
internet because they hate EA, but they
Oh
forget
my
that EA
gosh.
has really good developers.
Yes.
Anyway, according to Frank Chabot, the EA Labels president, he said, I quote, "Every developer dreams of creating games for the Star Wars universe."
Wow, I didn't know that.
There's a few game developers that are like, what?
I know.
I want to make Star Trek games. And then they see the Star Trek game and go, oh.
Never mind.
3 of our top studios will fulfill the dream, crafting epic adventures for Star Wars fans. Who are those top 3 studios, you may ask? Well, DICE, Visceral, and BioWare.
Of course.
Go into more detail about those developers. DICE, who you may know from the Battlefield franchise,
I do.
will probably be developing Battlefront 3. That's our guess.
They better. Fuck, they better.
Or a Battlefront game of some sort. Maybe it's not going to be Battlefront 3.
Okay.
Perhaps it's just an expansion. Maybe it could be like a DLC pack.
Sure.
So rather than like 20, you know, they do Battlefield 4 and do like for Bad Company when they did the Vietnam pack.
Right.
So instead of 2142, we're going to get Star Wars.
Ooh, Battlefront 3.
So like Battlefield 4, Star Wars.
Battlefront 3, 2148.
There's no years, it's fantasy.
Oh,
It doesn't
all
make any
Yeah, you're
difference.
right, that's true. And there's also Visceral, who you would definitely know from the Dead Space series. And we are speculating that they're going to be developing or finishing Star Wars 1313.
It'd be interesting because it was a completely different engine, but perhaps they can take some of those assets, say they were in like 3D Max and they just ported it over to their engine.
It looked great.
It could
really
happen.
looked great. And I have all the faith in the world that Visceral can do it.
Yes. And lastly, BioWare Montreal, who you would know from the Mass Effect franchise,
Of course.
actually developed the original Knights of the Old Republic.
Yep.
So, ideally, they're going to be taking that over from a single-player perspective. Rumor was they were moving over to the Frostbite engine for Mass Effect 4, but ideally, they're going to put the original team who made Knights of the Old Republic onto the new game. And make it in an all-new engine and get some awesome combat out of it. Also, maybe keep the turn-based system. I really liked it.
So one thing we do know is that DICE and Visceral will both be using Frostbite 3, the engine to make the new Star Wars games. It's the engine you know from Battlefield 4.
It's very pretty.
It's gorgeous. It's one of the best engines out there.
Yeah.
So it turns out you were right. Back when LucasArts shut down, you were saying this is going to be a good thing. This is going to be a good thing because Disney might actually sort of hand these games over to other proven developers. Turns out you were correct.
My dream has come true.
And now we're gonna get some badass Star Wars games.
Thanks, Mickey.
Woo!
That's more like, woohoo!
On to your next story, is GTA 5 coming to the PC?
Yes.
German Amazon says yes.
Yes.
Amazon.de.
Please.
It's also listed on gamesonly.at. So it's weird. The box art has the games for Windows branding, while the Amazon one in Germany does not.
Interesting.
But gamesonly.at is listing the GTA 5 Special Edition that's containing all the following things. Like here they are. I'll say it in normal English and you say it in German. Steelbook with exclusive artwork.
Die Schiff now?
World map.
Guten Tag.
Stunt plans, challenges.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Online store concessions.
Die Frauen sie schwimmen.
Bonus outfits.
Der Mann der
Bonus,
trinken.
bonus tattoos.
Rennen.
Special abilities booster.
Schwärmer.
And exclusive weapons.
Germany.
This description has since been pulled off gamesonly.at, but GTA 5 could be coming to the PC. I said it just a few days ago, and you didn't believe me.
Maybe they don't want to make any promises, but like the game before, maybe it's going to come out 8 months later. Fingers crossed. It is Tuesday, so it's time for the game release of the week, brought to you by Bro!
Team! You didn't even say pill. You said it
That was
silently.
Phil saying it wherever he was.
Pixels is the worst thing to ever happen to video games. Look at this, it's so indie, it's independent of a sense of knowing what the fuck you're looking at. With 2 to 4 friends, yeah, you won't be needing that. Oh, isn't that so fucking cute how you give yourself little nicknames? And anyway, this thing's got way too many fucking colors for Xbox. Now, what do we got here? Predator vision activated. Chicks running away, the usual. The ritual. Yeah, I know, this is mine. But what can you add to this hunt to make it more enticing? Sister, what of it? I'm not hungry enough for kills the, oh shit. You ladies are fucked. GG, GTFO. Now, can we fucking talk about ghosts yet? Look at this goose trotter detecting skeletons. He's committing skelecide the only way he knows how. Scanning for their skin cases, then killing them. Yeah, who's skeleton jelly now? And who the fuck cares? Mario on a handheld. So, here, how's this? Yay! Yay! And finally, Grand Theft fucking Auto 5 finally out. Do you believe that shit, you fucking idiot? Neither can I. Neither can I. That's why it's really some fucking mobile game. Fuck video games.
Your first trailer for today, we got the Saints Row 4 Meet the Presidente trailer.
Woohoo! I'm so excited for this game.
They sure meet the president,
It's gonna be great.
especially those women who get thrown into things.
Aliens, hookers, presidents.
Alien hookers?
Yep, you heard me. And Bethesda is announcing a new Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Sure. It's called Wolfenstein: The New Order, And this trailer has robots, Nazi robots in it.
Why would you call Jimi Hendrix the Nazi robot? Bad.
I don't know.
Bad form.
I'm not really sure.
Racist.
Here's the thing. Are we rolling right now?
Yeah.
Tobik, before the show, goes to rinse his mouth out with Listerine and then spikes his hair up. He always does that every morning. And like yesterday when he was really bothered by the curl on his hair, I don't know where he was looking, but he kept seeing it. And I could see his eyes seeing it. And eventually he's like, stop it! We gotta fix my hair. You gotta fix my hair.
So angry.
And I don't know what he said to, I asked him, I was like, hey,
Hey, going on?
what's up, buddy?
What's up?
How you doing?
Your first started for today.
Man, your mouth smells fantastic.
Your hair looks great.
And your hair looks great.
Is everyone hitting on me today?
The most respected gamer channel on the web is coming to your living room. Get ready to enjoy machinima in a whole new way on your Xbox 360. Video game reviews, daily news, original programming, and videos from your favorite directors. Download the Machinima app on Xbox 360 today.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Wednesday.
Wednesday! What am I gonna do? I don't know. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm humping. I'm doing push-ups now.
Don't.
And
You
then-
have an iPad on there. What are you gonna do with that? Come on. Your first start for today, some all-new Grand Theft Auto 5 screenshots. You like screenshots?
The kids love screenshots.
Drink crots.
Let's watch them.
Fantastic. Let's go roll it.
Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. They're gorgeous.
Let's break these down. First off, we got this one shot with Franklin. He's on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
We're thinking, actually, we know.
We know.
You can customize helmets in this game. En masse.
Wait, can you customize your helmets, or can you just get a bunch of different
You
helmets?
can customize all kinds of crap.
Customize all kinds of crap
Confirmed.
by our editor-in-chief.
Crap equals customization.
Which is really, really cool. There's masks, there's helmets, there's gonna be all sorts of cool stuff. And there's a blimp! Do you see the blimp in there somewhere?
Hey
That means
there, blimp.
That must mean you get to fly a blimp at some point, right?
We saw this next screenshot of a plane over what looks like to be the PCH.
Yeah, the Pacific Coast Highway.
We're thinking, why would they show this? And we realize that's what you do. When you have a pretty game, you show it to people.
You show it off.
It's gorgeous. And it made you get a little homesick. You're like, oh, I'm from Santa Barbara.
I want to drive up the PCH. There's also the San Andreas logo and TARP graffiti all over the
What
LA
is
River.
TARP?
I'm not sure. Does anybody know what TARP is?
That's what you put over like a car or something.
Oh my god.
Shut your whore mouth. This next shot makes me a little nostalgic for the Bloods and Crips.
What?
Drive-by shooting. I grew up during that time. Did LA riots and stuff?
I did
Seen this-
too, yeah.
Whenever you see a gate with spikes on it and a palm tree next to it, I immediately just get freaked out like I'm watching a Compton music video. Music video based in Compton, sort of thing.
We know what you meant. Nice job on not being racist, though. You really avoided that really well.
You can't really grow up in LA during the LA riots and be racist because you might die.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
That's racist, actually.
Shut up!
Reverse racism.
And then there's stunts. You see the stunts? Like Ben Boucher's gonna do a lot of stunts, I have a feeling.
Ben Booyah is actually two people.
He is? Ben and Booyah?
Yeah. Ben and Booyah are one person, and they are German,
I didn't know that.
I think.
And then of course underwater screenshots. You can't get away from GTA 5.
Yeah, we
without
think
the
that's
underwater.
Trevor and Michael
I think it
searching
is.
for treasure, but yeah,
On a heist,
Trevor's so angry.
I'm sure.
I love it. And this final shot right here, this is actually when our editor-in-chief went to go see the game earlier. This is what they opened up with, where Franklin jumped out of there was a helicopter,
Cool.
and his parachute opened up, and it's just like, basically, Rockstar saying, look how big our game is, and they got this entire look. Like, what you're not actually seeing in this screenshot of the rest of the city and everything
Yeah.
else, but like, just the scale of this game is going to be ridiculous.
So gorgeous. And supposedly these are all current gen screenshots.
Blows my mind.
We're skeptical, but it's still pretty awesome.
How many babies did you have to give to Satan in order for this thing to look this good, Rockstar? What did you do? What did you
Millions.
sacrifice to?
Millions of babies.
His number.
On to our next story. The PlayStation 4 has been confirmed by Sony that it will not always be online.
Take that, Mike Schaff.
In the latest issue of Game Informer, Sony president of Worldwide Studios Shuhei Yoshida stated unequivocally that the PlayStation 4 won't use an always online infrastructure.
We did it, guys.
They did it. Quote from Yoshida, did we consider it? No, we didn't consider it.
We didn't do anything, guys.
We didn't consider it. Yoshida actually cites that many countries that don't have reliable internet as the reason it wasn't being considered at all. So that's why they wouldn't do the always online thing, because the US has shitty internet.
Yeah.
Other countries have shitty internet.
Like
So,
Ohio,
Ohio's
Florida.
they're a country. Florida's a country. That's for
North
sure.
Dakota,
They're all very strange countries.
my apartment.
And Yoshida also said that it might inconvenience gamers.
It's as if they're saying what we want to hear.
It's Sony has been doing that a lot this year.
I like it.
I also like it.
Keep tickling that funny bone. Music like.
That doesn't sound anything like that at all.
Why don't you guys change shirts? You want to wear the dog one?
Here, come over here.
What?
Come on, let's change shirts.
Change
I don't know if
shirts.
I want to
Big
wear
buff
your
guys.
dirty shirt.
Come on, get over here. Dirty, I washed it.
It won't even hit your waist.
Here. Come on.
We're rolling.
This is what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
come on.
There you
Stop
go.
showing her.
There you go.
Rolling?
Gosh damn it.
He better be rolling.
Let's go.
You
Please
guys
go.
are so buff.
But this is inside out. You gave me your shirt inside out. And you've been
Bruce.
you've been
Oh,
here,
gosh.
you've been sweating in
It's
it.
Bullet Bruce.
You've been sweating in it. All
You
right.
guys gonna go play volleyball after this?
There you go.
This is it's tiny.
The most respected gamer channel on the web is coming to your living room. Get ready to enjoy Machinima in a whole new way on your Xbox 360. Video game reviews, daily news, original programming, and videos from your favorite directors. Download the Machinima app on Xbox 360 today.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday. Hi y'all.
It's Thursday.
Yes! Woo! I have no idea what that means. Your first news story for today. The PS4 and the Xbox 720, Durango, what are we calling it at this point?
Sure.
May be going free to play.
What?
Yes.
Free to play.
So the VP of Epic, Mark Rain, said, I quote, "The next generation consoles are going to be fully embracing the free-to-play and these AIP type in-app purchases.
In-app purchases.
Business models."
Yes.
So in case you don't know that I'm putting that out there, Sony and Microsoft are both going heavily in that area.
Well, so we know that Blacklight Retribution is coming to the PS4
Yes.
at launch when that system comes out, and that's completely free to play, and it has been forever. So that led us to wondering,
Yes.
what games could we possibly get that are free to play at launch for the Xbox 720 and for the PS4? Which ones? What do you think?
Well, let's go down the list.
Let's do it.
First up, speculation-wise, there has to be a free-to-play Gears of War of some type.
At some point, and possibly the new next-gen Gears of War could be free to play.
Once again, when we're saying free-to-play, this means like cosmetic stuff. So
Right.
things like hats, football helmets, cod pieces,
Those are going to cost money.
condoms.
Inside, you can download the game for free, but then all the in-app purchases in there are sort of going to be supplementing the actual game itself.
Butt plugs.
Maybe some butt plugs. There's also a new Killzone we know that's coming out for PS4, and who knows, that could be free to play. Maybe just the multiplayer component, something
They
like
did
that.
try that already with Killzone 3, so why not? And speaking of Sony, why wouldn't PlanetSide 2 be a free-to-play on the PS4?
At this point.
It's already super popular
Yep.
on the PC. Why wouldn't it be on the PS4?
And we'll move on to the MOBAs. The Guardians of Middle-earth, maybe at some point, and then the new Dota. I don't know.
You think?
I'm not
Dota
really.
does?
In my opinion, I don't think these should come free to play on a console because they'd be a lot harder to play, maybe. But and they're doing so well on PC at this point, it doesn't really matter. But you never know, Dota.
On the Xbox side, once again, there has to be some kind of free-to-play Halo game. We speculated about this a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. My guess is they're going to announce Halo 2 Anniversary Edition and go, hey, guess what, guys? Multiplayer, when you buy your new Xbox for Halo 2 Anniversary, it's going to be free.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they're going to sell you weapon skins.
What?
And funky hats.
Yeah.
There's going to be like an Arbiter chest piece you can buy. It's going to be super sexy.
Fucking awesome. I hope you're right. And we put these in for Phil, and only for Phil.
Oh, God.
Killer Instinct and Tekken. Maybe there might be a free-to-play fighting game. I don't know. Injustice, maybe. Whatever.
Tekken
Sure.
apparently has a really big in-store purchasing option.
Phil's the only one that cares.
That's it.
That is not true. Fans care as well.
Me too.
All right. And that little girl over there on the left cares too.
You shut up! It was recently announced that the next Call of Duty would be next gen. I don't know if it's been officially announced, but either way,
It has.
it'd be interesting if they went to a free-to-play model for
Yeah.
Call of Duty in the next generation.
Maybe they take Black Ops 2 and just port it over to the next gen systems. Be like, it's free.
Right.
Play it.
But you can't have Call of Duty without.
Battlefield. And actually, play for free. The Battlefield play for free on the PC was terrible. It was garbage. So hopefully they don't do that. Maybe they take Battlefield 3, move those over to PS4 and Xbox 720, make it free to play.
Yeah, Sony and
Forever.
EA have a weird, loving relationship with Battlefield for some reason. That actually make a lot of sense.
That could be on the PS4. You never know. We'll move on to the racing games. Gran Turismo for PS4. Might be Gran Turismo Online. You never know. Forza for Xbox. That's also a possibility. And then the Need for Speed franchise. At this point, They release so many games. It's like 1 or 2 a year, it seems.
And since they already do free-to-play on the PC, it does make sense that it would be on consoles in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Let's just hope it's not pay-to-win like it is right now.
Yeah.
Jerks.
And the important part about all this is that there is a caveat for all these free-to-play games. They're all probably going to have in-app purchases, which means you will have to go on. You might have to pay to win. That would
be bad.
I know, that would be bad, but that's what some games are going for that. So sometimes pay to play.
The entire purpose.
It's true. I completely agree, but sometimes they are pay to win.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind that once you download these games for free, you're gonna have to spend some money on some hats or some weapons or whatever.
And most likely, the Xbox and the PS4 will require their premium services like PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold.
Yes, that makes sense. I know. I mean, maybe PSN, maybe Xbox Silver. Might be, still for those free-to-play guys. We'll see.
Let's go to trailers for today. First up, we got Saints Row 4, the 4th.
Whatever.
That's a gameplay walkthrough. It's so good.
I can't wait.
You want superpowers? You want to fly around? You want to punch people in the face? Throw a woman at thing? That's good.
I want a mech. Can I have a mech?
You can have 2.
Can I have aliens?
Maybe.
Can I fly through the city?
Yeah.
No problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Super. There's also the Injustice Gods Among Us Batgirl reveal trailer. You schooled me on the Killing Joke, right? She was paralyzed in the Killing Joke. Now she's back, and she's fighting the Joker, and punching him, and launching him in the air, and fucking him. Oh wait, she's not fucking him.
Son, welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth. And then he punches him.
Welcome to After Earth.
What?
Yes.
Free to play?
Yes, the VP of Epic, Mark Rain, said that the next gen...
It's sketchy, okay?
Come on, bro.
Sorry.
Come on, bro. How'd you get in here?
How'd you get that gag out of your mouth? Put that butt plug back in.
That's a little sensitive now.
Oh, shut up.
It goes in the mouth.
This is the internet, Joel.
That's all we had lying around.
Ay.
God damn it.
The most respected gamer channel on the web is coming to your living room. Get ready to enjoy Machinima in a whole new way on your Xbox 360. Video game reviews, daily news, original programming, and videos from your favorite directors. Download the Machinima app on Xbox 360 today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Friday!
Yeah!
Lawrence!
Yes! That was a good one. Nice job, Lawrence. It only took a second take.
Goddamn. Bastard. If we're just gonna start for today, let's talk about the next Xbox.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, guys. For years, we've been hearing lots of different code names for this goddamn thing.
Yep.
First was the Xbox 720 because of that movie Real Steel.
Yeah, you remember that movie?
No.
I didn't think so.
Then the code name Durango came out, as most consoles have a code name.
That was the SUV that once drove into my front yard when I was 15.
Really?
Yeah, there was a drunk neighbor.
Oh.
Plowed right into my yard.
That's not
Yeah, that's
good.
why I called it Durango. There's also Xbox Fusion, which we'd heard rumors about a couple of months ago.
Horrible name.
Yeah, I agree.
The Eggs box was my favorite.
I like the Eggs box a
I
lot.
think it will do well with
Yep.
that. Xbox is also a good one.
I think
Very confusing.
Change in name is really it's a revolution. In the name.
Oh.
Yes, Xbox. And then Xbox 1080.
Yes.
Why are we calling it 1080?
Just turn the whole thing on its head. After the PS4 was announced, Microsoft got thinking, hey, more numbers
Are you selling this to me right
means
now?
we win.
I think you're selling it to me.
It's basically a snowboard. And what I always wanted,
Yep.
what I think they're gonna do, they're just gonna call it the Xbox.
That's sort of like the Apple naming convention, right?
Yes, I believe Microsoft wants to be Apple so badly.
Yes.
They want you to buy this thing and think of it as an iPad. They want Xbox to be a lifestyle. They want your music to be called Xbox. They want your game console to be Xbox. They want movies to be called Xbox.
Your bathroom.
Your child is an Xbox. Your mother's an Xbox. Your butt plug's an Xbox. It's all good.
But there's a bunch of reports that came out today and have been for lots and lots of months. It looks like all the rumors might be converging on one name. Xbox Infinity.
Right, okay.
Xbox Infinity. Now, there's a ton of investigative journalism we've done today.
Just barely. We're
Mainly
covering the
Lawrence did
scraps.
it. Right, Lawrence? Lawrence.
Sorry, I was typing. I was typing, man.
Oh.
It's loud. That's my journalism.
He wanted to be involved in the show today, and this
Hey,
is
you guys just didn't hang up on me. This isn't my fault.
So this all started 3 months ago
Yeah.
when there was a giant bomb thread. They're talking about the Xbox 8, and if you rotate the 8, it becomes an Infinity logo.
I never would have guessed.
Jeez, genius.
And there's also Geek Tyrant, which leaked a screenshot from the dev kit that showed the Infinity logo about 2 months ago. This is way back.
And then there was the Reddit leak where
Sure.
a user Ciron made a fake image that everyone's using. I saw this on GameSpot today and Business Times.
The International
as
Business
well.
Times, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then as well as Forbes.
Forbes picked up on it. Everybody's picked up on this fake image.
Yeah, on May 3rd, they were calling it the Infinity. And then again today, the International Business Times reported that they have unnamed sources related to developers of the new Xbox, and they also call it Infinity.
So here's the thing. Reddit leaked that image. C-Ron photoshopped the whole image, but the Xbox Infinity name itself could be real. The image is not.
That is the current theory right now.
Right, that's the theory.
What do you think it's going to be called? Me personally, Xbox.
You think it's just Xbox, right? And yes. I actually think Xbox Infinity has some credence to it, so I'm sticking with Xbox Infinity. I feel like Microsoft can't change their whole deal now, unless there's just the dev kit was Infinity. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know it's weird. Let's on to actually some real news.
Yay!
Which Sony just said they will not be taking a large hit selling the PS4 like they did with the PS3 way back in 2006. So Sony CFO Masaru Kato said that the amount of investment that goes into the basic architecture components for the PS4 hardware device is much lighter than the past platform.
Interesting.
Yes!
Thank you, Lawrence. That was great. Nice job.
Yeah, so apparently they designed the cell processor from scratch, which we knew.
Yep.
And they had to manufacture the custom chips. Because they were trying to overtake the gaming market.
Yep.
In this crazy coup with like Toshiba and Panasonic. And they're like, we're going to own the gaming market with this 256 megs of RAM. No.
And they sold every system at a loss for like $300.
Huge loss.
Yeah.
Bad idea. Anyway, the PS4 hardware, though, is more generalized.
Yeah.
That's why it's more like a PC. Apparently, the core of the CPU is something that's
available ready.
Sure, Japan's awesome. Yeah. So we're not designing the chipset from the ground up. Smart guys.
Some of us here at IG think this means the PS4 price will be high since they are taking less of a hit. I think actually they're going to sell it around $400, and it's just an x86 computer at this point.
Yeah.
They're just putting a computer together and selling it at probably not as much of a loss. So let's hope it's $400, not $600 like it was way back.
Good call.
Oh, please.
Your one and only trailer today. Hey, rejoice, y'all. The Sims 3 Dragon Valley announcement, finally. Hey, hi.
We've been waiting for Dragon Valley, right, guys?
Woo! Dragon Valley!
No, we haven't. Shut up! Nobody's been waiting for this stupid fucking trailer.
Dragon Valley!
Nobody!
Dragon Valley!
No one! Shut up!
Stupid.
Phil put this in the fucking script. It's a terrible... Lawrence, shut up! All right, that's the end of the show. Is
that it?
Yeah. I'm gonna put some nuts in your mouth. You ready?
That's a euphemism for feeding him almonds.
I'm gonna throw it in the air and you're gonna catch it. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
With your anus. Yeah,
almost,
went right in!
Almost. No, it didn't.
These are so expensive.
Nice! Sorry, now do it. Here.
Give it me! Give it me! Me!
You're off camera.
Doesn't matter.
All right, first proof.
Don't mean I don't want a nut.
All right, hold on.
I'm eating those off of those floor.
Yeah!
Joel, your turn.
Ow,
that hurt my arm.
Ah, nuts.
The most respected gamer channel on the web is coming to your living room. Get ready to enjoy machinima in a whole new way on your Xbox 360. Video game reviews, daily news, original programming, and videos from your favorite directors. Download the Machinima app on Xbox 360 today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Data for Monday. Hi!
Hey! Yeah!
Hey! First big news story for today. Has the PlayStation 4 console been leaked?
Oh, fuck.
It's a big fat maybe.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the internet's blown up like Daft Punk leaked music. So,
oh, shit.
we just didn't know which one to cover and we went with the video game one.
It's called the Tron Soul.
As we were speculating from the...
Rube's laugh.
The reason why Donald laughed at that was because there's a giant glowing stripe down the middle of the console, which is very Tron-inspired, which also makes me think it's totally fake.
What, really?
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to go with the Tron design?
Why would they?
I think because Tron is so cool.
Like 2 years ago.
I know, like 2 years ago. Sony typically designs hardware for the moment, and it made sense that they settled on visual branding of this, thinking that the Tron look would be hot in the next 3 to 4 years. So maybe that's like Sony figured it out 2 years ago, like, Tron's cool, Tron's cool. Let's build a box that looks like Tron.
Well, it is really bring up a good point because like the PS3, they redesigned it like 2 or 3 times.
Yep. Yeah.
Even with the logo, originally had the Spider-Man font.
That's right, yeah.
And then they changed it to something that didn't look as retarded. Yes.
Plus, listen to the music in this fake video. It sounds just like Tron. Just like Tron.
A few people here brought up that the style and the branding is pretty consistent, which usually isn't the case with a lot of fake leaked videos.
Right.
There's always something that's just a glaring error, but it's like this one's actually pretty spot on.
Yeah, if you compare it to that PS4 reveal event video, you got the shapes, the lights, the quick cuts, all that same stuff. So.
Which can be emulated. Someone could copy that.
That's true, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah. The guy who did it did a really good job.
Yeah, and there's also some game images. Lawrence caught this one. Nice job, Lawrence.
Ooh. I don't know why I'm still here.
Neither do we. Some game images are reflected on people's faces, so you see Knack.
Yeah!
Shut up! And then Infamous are also pictured showing existing announced PS4 software reflected on their faces. This is a lot of work to go to. Okay?
Yeah, which is also footage that's already out there, which makes me still think it's fake because why not use new footage?
Still very, very hard to do.
And the reason why I'm still skeptical about this, NeoGAF user Geek pointed out on the NeoGAF forums that the PlayStation icons in the video are not actually in the usual Sony order.
Oh, man.
But the square and the rectangle or whatever you want to call it.
That's such a large oversight if somebody made the leaked video, right?
The other thought is that this is a early leak of a video, of a promo video that's supposed to come out for E3, and this is not final. So there's a lot of opinions on the fence. Either way, Tron's back, everybody.
Yeah, Tron soul!
You want to laugh again? Okay.
Tron soul.
As for your news, let's go to the trailers. First today, we got the Bureau XCOM Declassified gameplay trailer. I really like this one.
The trailer's cut really fucking cool,
I like the editing.
Gameplay's there, the editing's there.
It was good.
Nice job, XCOM. There's also the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag True Golden Age of Pirates trailer. Yar!
Yeah.
The Golden Age of Pirates.
Once again, little bit of gameplay in this one. There's just a lot of fancy After Effects, but at the end, he's got some good graphics.
And you see the Black Flag.
You got a lot of black flag, little black beard.
Black beard.
Little black dick.
Yeah. We'll use the cutaway like we did on Friday.
Yeah.
If you talk. Thanks.
It went up late, though.
Appreciate it. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Rolling.
Rolling. Oh, hold on, it's getting its focus.
All right.
Is that fan on?
Yeah, it's always on.
Always on. Turn it off.
Yeah.
It's
Kind of like me.
It's like the Xbox. Yeah.
Always turned on.
Alright.
You got that joke.
The most respected gamer channel on the web is coming to your living room. Get ready to enjoy machinima in a whole new way on your Xbox 360. Video game reviews, daily news, original programming, and videos from your favorite directors. Download the Machinima app on Xbox 360 today.
Hello and welcome to Inside Gaming for Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday! All right, Hundar's filling in because Adam Kovic is out with
Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Paperclip syndrome.
Zane nothing.
His dick fell off.
Ominous flu-like symptoms.
Gas.
He's out with gas. On your first news story, the Xbox reveal event is happening next Tuesday on May 21st, but we're going to predict what will actually happen.
Wow, this is exciting.
This is all fact-based, Hundar. What we say is true.
I'm wearing my factual glasses
I've noticed.
today, also because I have horrible vision, but it's going to help us. So.
Yes, no, it definitely will. So, first of all, we definitely will see the hardware. We definitely will see the hardware. So there's going to be a new controller, but it'll be just a very minor redesign like the PlayStation 4 controller, which I think you've seen.
Yeah.
It's very similar, but it's, there's a little bit of a redesign. There's a trackpad on it. I'm hoping they'll put a touchscreen on it, but I don't think they're going to.
Yeah.
You'll also be able to share the gameplay, but not with a share button like PS4. It'll just be through the Jewel. You just press the Jewel and record your gameplay and share it out to the kids.
Can't wait.
You do that a lot, right?
Can't wait to give it 200 dislikes. So KINECT 2.0 will come with the system, but it won't be built in.
Okay, wow, that's really cool because then it'll just give you the device and it won't be actually built into the system, but then you can put it up and it's totally free, which is nice, which is very nice.
Yeah. Wi-Fi built in.
Yep, yeah, that makes them, please, they better, fuck.
Storage, Bruce, what do you think?
I'm guessing that they're going to do some sort of SATA drive like the PlayStation 3. A lot of us, like Lawrence, thought that they were going to do 250 gigs and 500 gigs, which would suck, in my opinion. I think that they got to do a 500 and a 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that they err on the side of more storage.
It's 2013. If there's not a terabyte, you're just wasting
You're
everybody's time.
At this point.
Will we see the box itself?
Yes, definitely.
Will it have a Tron stripe? Yes.
I will. Okay, all right. Hundar says here first. All right.
My glasses say at least one Tron stripe.
Right, yeah.
Matte black, about the size of the original 360. Do you think it'll be denser, like dark
heavier?
matter? Yeah.
Like dark matter, yes.
Yeah.
I think it'll be much heavier. It's like lead. You can't There's also a Blu-ray drive that will play Blu-ray movies.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think there will be a DVR or a cable card built in. I don't think at all. I don't think that's the way they're gonna go.
No. But Bruce, what about all my achievements from...
They're gone.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
Forever?
That's it. There goes your dick.
Oh, man, that's sad as hell.
Sorry, buddy.
Psych. I bet they'll be ported over from Xbox Live.
They better be. They're on Windows. They're everywhere. Fuck. Will you be able to play online for free?
No.
Absolutely not. They've been charging people $8 a month for years now.
Yeah.
There's no way they're gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, charity is not on their agenda. Probably platinum membership like PlayStation Plus.
Sure.
You know, games
Silver,
on
gold,
demand.
platinum, right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get some discounts.
Soundtracks. I don't know. We'll see. You pay an extra $10 a month for that. Would you do that?
God, it would have just fucking made of money. Oh, I'm
Maybe.
gonna buy an
I don't
account.
know.
I'm gonna spend this.
I wasn't sure. I'm not sure.
I want charity for me, Bruce. For me.
That's not charity at all.
Speaking of no charity, we will not get a price, so we have no idea how much it will cost.
I think, and I think everybody else here thinks, it will not have to be always online. I don't know if you've heard those rumors.
It should, again, no. Yeah, I agree with you.
There's no way they can put this system only online and then force people to pay for an internet connection.
There are so many people in the backwoods of West Virginia.
There are a lot of people there.
In the desolate places of Ohio.
Yeah, that's true.
Who just say, God, Lord, just let me play my Xbox in peace and save me from the horrors of my daily life. I don't need an internet connection for that.
It will not be called Xbox Infinity. That's what our editor-in-chief thinks. That's what a lot of other people here think.
He thinks it's going to be called Infinity?
No, he thinks it will not be called Xbox Infinity.
Okay.
So what do you think? Xbox Next?
Xbox.
Xbox, possibly?
Who wrote that?
All right, on to the games. What games do you think we're going to see?
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yep.
Good news.
And there's going to be some sort of stupid Kinect integration.
With
Ghosts, so you're like this.
Oh, yeah.
You go around, and you squat,
and
then you knife.
When you say something racist or homophobic, you can like...
Yeah, you do
what you would do.
Like this. You go like that. Yep, that's
You make a swastika out of your hands, it'll track it. Wow.
There's also going to be Destiny. Because Bungie, Microsoft, makes sense. They've always, and plus we need to see more of Destiny. So.
Yeah. Good news, bros! Gears of War 4!
Yes!
Woo!
All right.
Yeah, cool. Wow.
That was exciting.
Sorry, I wanted a kickstand.
There's definitely something Halo branded, just mainly for Adam Kovic and nobody else. There's going to be some sort of Halo Anniversary HD edition because Adam Kovic asked for it. So. And Microsoft likes it.
He gets what he wants.
Yeah, he does. There'll also be a Forza. There'll be a Madden. There'll be a Just Dance. Assassin's Creed 4. Watch Dogs, and
Thief! Oh god, I'm so excited for Thief.
As am I. Battlefield 4, Fable. This is an interesting one. Alan Wake 2. Maybe because Alan Wake came out with the original 360, possibly Alan Wake 2.
How exciting.
So,
whole bunch of Kinect shit.
A whole bunch of Kinect
Fruit Ninja 3 through 4.
So next Tuesday, May 21st, we will find out if all the stuff we said was true.
It's true, and I hear you're going to be live streaming before and after.
Before and after the event, so we'll do our impressions after the event, sort of like, oh man, well, I can't believe they showed that. And then before we'll be like, I'm really excited for this.
You're gonna sound like that.
Oh, I'm gonna talk like this the entire time.
All right, Bruce, that's what you want to do.
On to our game releases of the week, brought to you by Bro
Team.
Help!
Thank you.
Pill.
Too late, you fool!
Attention video games, here are those. Oh, thanks shit, a shooter on consoles. Sure does have a lot of numbers in the title though. I must have fucked up the first 500 odd patches. Now it just looks like a phone number you'd call when you want to play a better video game. And have it delivered to you. And I bet you'd still fucking tip, wouldn't you? Spineless. Oh, that's for sure video games, check it out. It's dark, there's a screen, and there's the promise of children. Listen. Come on out and play, friend. You like me a lot better than whatever the fuck this game's supposed to be. It is pretty dark and there's fucking no one here. Oh, and speaking of childhood memories, Sonic the Hedgehog to shoot the guns playing the laser game. Number 5, finally out on the Game and Stick. It's actually from number 4, but you can't tell the difference. So it's in 3D now, and that means good, so buy it now, please. Next week I'm gonna ask if you bought this, and if I hear a no, friend, let's only think about yes right now. Observe, a game so good I can't even tell what the fuck I'm looking at. Enough of these fucking indie art, meaningful, deep games. Yeah, wow, I get it. You're single and you control time. Why don't you bitch about it more in the form of trying to get money from me? Wish we could just go back to the days where video games meant killing people. Won't find any of that here. And finally,
On to your trailers, Borderlands 2 Psycho Bandit launch trailer. Did you play Borderlands 2?
No.
Let's just watch the trailer. What do you think of it, Hundar?
Whatever, dude.
The next trailer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows Raphael trailer. This is a downloadable game.
Oh, cool. Raphael's cool. He looks. I don't. There's been so many weird iterations of the Ninja Turtles at this point that now they're just like these freakish, like you know, it's like Uncanny Valley, where it's like the more you try to make them look like an actual turtle that's a humanoid, the less I want to look at it. The music's good.
And Raphael's murdering fools.
Yeah, he's paralyzing foot soldier.
And Microsoft is willing to help them out.
Yeah.
They're really nice people.
Throw him a fucking bone. Here you go, kid.
You don't need your fucking internet, you stupid redneck.
They're not watching this show because they don't have internet. So
that's right.
You can say whatever
we can make fun of them all we want.
Woo! Or maybe they're at the library and they're watching IG like they do every day. I fucking hate you now. Xbox. Passion of the Christ.
Xbox Passion of the Christ. You heard it here first.
We could do this all day. Let's release a separate video where we just hypothesize names for
Xbox
35 minutes. Let's do a live stream.
Xbox
Lymphoma.
Xbox Hodgkin's.
The most respected gamer channel on the web is coming to your living room. Get ready to enjoy machinima in a whole new way on your Xbox 360. Video game reviews, daily news, original programming, and videos from your favorite directors. Download the Machinima app on Xbox 360 today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming. Dad, everyone's at house.
Wednesday! I'm so glad you're back.
Mother
hump day.
fucker.
I'm so glad.
Literally forgot.
I'm so glad. And nobody spoiled it. All right, go to the first story.
Your first story for today, BioWare's been discussing some possibilities for Mass Effect 4 spin-offs.
Whoa, cool.
I'm into that. BioWare developers Casey Hudson and Mac Walters, I got his name wrong, talked about what could be coming up in the next Mass Effect game, so let's get into it. First up, talking about Garrus being a probable subject for a side story.
That's fun.
I like him.
All right.
He's good. He was doing some C-Sec stuff before we met him in Mass Effect 1.
Okay.
He's like a security guard. He's more of a cop. Imagine that, like, what's that show with Gary Sinise?
CSI.
CSI Citadel. Yes.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah!
We're sent to destroy it.
Another possibility was doing a Grunt spin-off. Someone was saying it'd be melee focus, even though he's a Krogan. Krogans use guns, it's fine. I know Kucher would be insane about this. He would love to play.
But they're also real big dudes, right? So then they go up and...
They're burlet. They got a heart of gold, though.
Oh.
Another interesting character they're talking about is Javik from the events of Mass Effect 3. He's one of the last surviving. He is the last surviving Prothean. Okay. He is the last one. Very sad. But we can see his past.
Who does he mate with?
History. He mates with anyone you want him to. These are all interesting characters and all, but another question came up is, could they actually do another game after Mass Effect 3?
Chronologically, after Mass Effect 3.
Right. After its many, many endings.
Right.
And then it's even more subsequent endings.
I've always heard that they cannot.
No.
They have to go back, right?
But it's a huge universe.
Sure.
And I don't think they need to be tied down to just one big space opera. I'm actually okay doing like a fun spin-off where like maybe you're just like a smuggler or something and it's more of a personal story.
Right, right.
A lot less of like a big grandiose whatever.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
They've already done that. And while we're talking about all story stuff, one thing that was not really mentioned, which we're really interested in, is what is the engine or the technology going to be powering the next Mass Effect?
It's got to be Frostbite 3. It has to be.
You think?
Well, because BioWare Montreal is already working on a Star Wars game with Frostbite 3, right? So we know that they're just going to carry that over to Mass Effect. It has to be.
These are all assumptions, but they're truth. You heard them here first.
They got to be true.
Yeah.
And so maybe it'll be like, Gears Judgment or God of War Ascension, where that'll be like the prequel.
Ooh.
This is what we're going to call it. Masses Effects Redemption. You like that? Is that good? Masses Effects Redemption?
It's good box art. Another big deal might actually be the recent license agreement that BioWare and EA got with Disney and Star Wars.
Yeah.
So what's BioWare going to be doing? Are they even going to have time for a Mass Effect game?
They must. They must.
You think they might just go full Knights of the Old Republic 3?
What? Woo! What? You heard that here first.
So while they are talking about speculation right now of like, where could we go with the story? Maybe it's going to be a B team, or it's going to be someone else doing it. It's probably not going to be the heavy hitters doing the actual game.
Speaking of which, EA is actually hiring in LA right now.
Interesting story today. Yeah, they're hiring, it's like EA Dice or Dice LA.
So they may be hiring, who knows, other people for other Mass Effect games. You never know.
They're going to make Mass Effect in LA.
I hope.
We're just going to hang out.
I'm going to go do it right now.
Later, buddy.
I'm going to make Mass Effect. Bye.
It's been real. In other news, Gran Turismo 6 was announced today for the PS3. We got some target footage here.
Okay, I did it. It's done. Mass Effect is done. Mass Effect 4.
What's it look like?
Commander Shepard goes to Garrus and they fuck. That's the whole game.
There's also some screens. You can check those out
Look
here.
at these cars, they're gorgeous.
There's also gonna be a course maker where you can make your own tracks.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my own tracks.
On how many locations?
33.
Oh, that's good.
71 layouts. More tracks coming via DLC. Did you know
Oh,
that?
that's a good thing to announce early.
And then there's there's 1,200 fucking cars in this game. Gran Turismo 6 has 1,200 cars.
Okay.
I don't think you could even race. That's ridiculous. That's like
let
3
me tell you
years worth
something
of cars.
about. Let me tell you something about cars. Kids
Love.
candy.
No, they love cars.
Well, no, you put the candy in the car, and it makes the whole thing easier.
And in GT6, you can also create custom cars. So hopefully, we'll see tons of anime cars driving around.
That's gonna be insane.
I don't know why you would create an anime car.
Apparently, it's gonna be all new graphics and an all new physics engine, suspension, and tire
Tire
modeling.
modeling.
I know.
Tire modeling.
Blow my mind up.
So they did say that we'll see some gameplay at E3 this year, of course. It's coming out this holiday season.
That's unheard of
Gran
for a
Turismo
Gran
6.
Turismo game to come out in the same decade that it was announced. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty weird. All right, on to your trailers. We only have one. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag under the Black Flag trailer.
Yeah, he's all under it.
And this is all, you think it's all gameplay, right?
Mostly gameplay, yeah. A lot of good stuff in
no
there.
cinematics.
There's a little bit of CGI at the end, maybe. That's
yeah,
fine.
something in there. It all looks gorgeous.
A lot of stabbing. I like that they put an Instagram filter on it. It makes it look nicer.
And don't forget about the sharks. 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 What do we do? This is it. This is all I got. All right.
Why were we doing that?
Jets and the Sharks.
Yeah, the Jets and the Sharks.
From West Side Story?
No, from the other thing that had the Jets and the Sharks and Snap.
We said Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
Oh,
No, not Street Sharks.
How's it?
Street
Sharks.
that'll be a good outtake.
This episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Acer and Star Trek Into Darkness. With Acer's advanced touchscreen technology, there are no limits to what you can discover.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday. Hello!
Oh, Thursday! Yes! We're one day away from the end of the week, thank God.
First up, guess what? EA's killing the online passes, everybody!
Yeah!
Yep.
Woo! I say, I quote, initially launched as an effort to package a full menu of online content and services, many players didn't respond to the format, according to Rosenberg.
That's John Reesberg.
Whatever. Sorry, what'd you say, Lawrence?
Oh, I was just gonna say I've come to a revelation.
What's the revelation, Lawrence?
You know on Pee-wee's Playhouse, the talking chair? I'm basically the talking chair now. You can continue with the news now.
The man whose name I cannot pronounce said later on, we've listened to the feedback and decided to do away with it, meaning online passes, moving forward.
EA actually listened.
My God!
Good for them.
Now, if you're not actually familiar with online passes, those are those things that would come packaged with a game. So if you bought it used, you'd have to redeem the code through their online store or something like that.
Right, so if you bought Battlefield 3 at like, GameStop or whatever, and then you had to pay EA $10 to play it online.
It's like Project $10. It makes sense. They want to make up for some of those used game sales.
Sure.
In some way, but apparently it didn't work. So here's the fun part. Everyone's all excited, right? Yeah!
Yeah, we did it! All my passes are gone! Woo!
Stop it, because
Why?
here's the bad news.
Okay.
We're speculating around here. Why would EA be ending this for any other reason than
I
to
know
just
why.
make more money?
I know why.
Why?
Because they're gonna make more money. That's why.
How so?
So it's possible it simply just wasn't making enough money at all to justify this whole negative, feedback and all this other garbage, which means that the Xbox 720, the new Xbox and the PS4 will probably have some sort of infrastructure that allows them to charge for used games such as microtransactions. I don't know, maybe used game tax.
There might even be a serial on the disc where you insert it and it knows that it's been registered to somebody else, and then you have to pay even more than $10 to play a used game.
And EA's been talking about microtransactions now for the last 6 months and a bunch of other their games like Dead Space and all that other stuff, which means they're probably going to integrate it into a bunch of their next-gen games.
Yeah,
so
it's
get ready for that. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it does bring up the bigger question just about what is the next generation of games going to look like. It really is going to change the entire business model of the way people think about games. We're probably not going to be getting yearly releases anymore. Rather, we're going to be getting yearly updates. This could be a good thing, this could be a bad thing. Either way, EA hates the used game market, and once everything goes digital, the more we get Google Fiber, and the sooner we can go all digital, the happier I will be.
And also, prepare yourself for $70 games, I think, for next-gen titles. I think that's going to happen.
Let's just get all the bad news out of the way.
I'm just trying to just make everybody, manage expectations here. Let's just be ready.
Games are going to cost more. Controllers are going to be like $120.
No, don't say
Your
that.
grandmother's going to die one day.
That's true. She is going to die soon. I'm sorry.
Shit's bad. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We got some downloads today. First up, there's a huge digital game sale going on over at, where, Lawrence?
Amazon.
Thank you.
Let's rapid fire. Go.
Dark Dark Souls.
$7.50.
Batman Arkham Giga Pack.
$11.49.
Desert to the Sea Bundle.
$10.
Splot Indie 5-pack.
$10.
Mass Effect Digital
$9.
Warhammer 40K.
$7.50.
Space Marine.
Chrome Spec Force. What the fuck is Chrome Spec Force?
Scroll Specs Force.
Show some gameplay. It's $1.25.
Shoot the browser.
On your trailers.
Robo Hitler. Oh, sorry.
The Batman Arkham Origins teaser. This is cool. This is better than the EA thing.
Yeah, your one and only trailer for today.
It shows Deathstroke, right?
You kids may know him as Slade.
Okay.
From the television show that's out there right now, but before that, it was known as Deathstroke.
This is pretty badass. And you schooled me. Deathstroke came before Deadpool.
Totally. Deadpool is
no
based
idea.
on the character. He is actually a parody of that man.
I would never have guessed.
Wait, what was it? What'd you say?
The guy's name.
What was the name?
John Reesberg.
That's our second word of the day! Hey, Ganji!
Lawrence, what do you have to say to that?
Shit.
That's not a very good word there, Lawrence.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at being the chair.
You're not having a good time.
Depression, back pain, trouble remembering things.
Sounds like you need ETC. Take one part entertainment. Fresh technology. Get some culture in there, a whole bunch of culture. And just like that, you have ETC.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily Friday. Help me high.
Yes!
So today we're talking about The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Some new gameplay came out today.
Correct.
And that's because we went to a preview event last night at Sony.
Ooh, that was exciting.
Where they showed off some new, they had a beta playable demo of like 2 different areas.
Right, right.
So we want to talk a little bit about that today.
Let's do it.
Because there was some news about it. First off, when the game does come out, there's going to be a cool little thing about it where you can actually download the game, and at 50%, you can start playing the game.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's
really great.
That's pretty badass.
Nice job,
but,
Sony.
I want to talk about the gameplay that we saw last night. Some quick thoughts that I had. So the gameplay is a lot like Uncharted. If you're familiar with the mechanics of that, it will feel similar, but it's a lot slower. It's a lot different. It's a lot more methodical.
Most people keep thinking this is Uncharted, and it's much more suspenseful. It's much more horror.
It's really just a different kind of gameplay, and I think it exists in this world of kids who love DayZ and Minecraft and survival and these sort of things. Like, this is probably the right time for this game to come out, which I had to put myself in a different mindset of when I was playing that. This is not an action game, it's more of a survival game.
I got to watch a lot of people, I was watching like 10 screens all at once play Last of Us, and everybody was having the same problem you have with the aiming, which was like, because it's not like Uncharted where you're aiming down sights and you're immediately pointed at an enemy. You're aiming a pistol, and so you're kind of floating around. Your gun is like, oh no, I'm not sure if I can actually shoot this clicker as it's running at me, which is super scary.
Yeah, and keep in mind that ammo is super scarce in the game since it is all about survival. Once again, they do all these little gameplay mechanics that very much unlike Uncharted, it keeps the entire game very tense. And I love that. It was a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun to watch because, again, I got to play it a little bit, but I got to mainly watch you do the last couple of levels, and it's really suspenseful, even without audio, because the clickers, like you said, they can't see anything. They use audio, so you just sort of have to sneak around them, and you got to make sure you're not tripping over things. You're not firing your gun because immediately then you're swarmed. So there's also the infected, the zombies, and those guys just run directly at you. What do you do with the infected? I mean,
you just fight them.
Yeah, because it looks.
I died a bunch of times. You get bit and they rip your neck off, and it feels bad.
Fuck.
But like Uncharted, it just picks up right away. The load time is nothing, and you're just right back into the game, and you learn from your mistakes. It's actually, they kind of encourage you to die a few times, so you can experiment with different ways of playing.
And one thing we've noticed with all these PlayStation 3 titles right before the next gen coming out is they look gorgeous. Everybody's they've squeezed as much as they can out of the PlayStation 3, and the games just look fantastic.
Yeah, it's definitely the most detailed game Naughty Dog has done. But one question I had the entire time when I was playing is, how is Ellie, the character, going to work as an escort?
The younger girl, right?
Yes. Who looks like Ellen Page.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have seen how a companion can work in games like Bioshock Infinite, where it doesn't really have to be an over-glorified escort mission. It can work. Yeah. So there was one moment, though, where, as Joel, main character, I stepped on a booby trap, and then I was hanging upside down. It's very much like Dead Space 2, that one part after the train. And you actually have to protect Ellie. She was trying to help you down, and she was being swarmed by all these enemy types. Right. Different clickers, different infected, all that stuff. And there was one part where a health icon appeared overhead while she was being attacked. Yep. And she didn't die, but I got the feeling that she could be killed at that moment.
This meter was filling up around the health meter,
Right.
because she's getting hit by a bunch of infected, and you're trying to shoot her off, or shoot the infected off of her, while also protecting yourself upside down. It was brutal.
So most of us around here, I know we all hate escort missions. We
Yes,
hate underwater
I'm tired of
missions.
them.
So to have a game where you have to escort this girl the entire game, that was my only thing. That
Yep.
was the only thing I was thinking, like, this could be bad.
Sure.
After especially being spoiled by Elizabeth, who's invincible, gives you
Who's
ammo,
invincible,
gives you
yeah.
that stuff, and you don't have to worry about her.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that I trust in my dog to do it justice. So hopefully it doesn't become too much of a pain, and those moments are scarce. But that was my only kind of negative moment of the gameplay that I had. I went through.
But otherwise, tell them the most positive thing.
Yeah, well, similar to Infinite though,
Yeah.
I did feel very much attached to my little Ellen Page.
Yeah.
She's feisty.
You
She's
want to
cool.
protect her, and
yeah,
you know, I mean, she's innocent in this whole ordeal.
she is. But at the same time too, you run into one character where she's like beating a fat dude and telling with a pipe and telling him to fuck off, and she's like this 14-year-old girl.
Cool.
She's a cool character. I really like her.
Yeah.
All any gripes aside, it still is one of my most anticipated games of 2013. It was a lot of fun to play yesterday, and I think Naughty Dog's doing a whole new franchise. They're just gonna knock it out of the park.
Yeah, and it's coming out June 14th, so it's right after E3. So I think it's almost during E3, which is kind of an interesting thing. That's only on the PlayStation 3, but this is one of those Game of the Year contenders. As soon as the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, this could be a Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So
We got Troy Baker starring in 2 games where he's escorting a girl from one point A to point B.
perfect with zombies. On to your trailers. First, Alien Rage. What's Alien Rage, Phil?
It's a new game from City Interactive.
I don't care who it's from. What's it about?
Aliens that rage. It's a teaser. You don't see a lot of stuff. It's a shooter, sci-fi shooter.
It's to the point. I like that.
Whatever, sure.
Sci-fi shooter.
All right, fine.
We want to wish a very special happy birthday to Landon Robinson, also known as Optimum Forge. He's one of our many IG team members who's off site and does a fantastic job working on the blog and many videos that he does for us. Thank you, Landon.
Yeah. Woo! I miss Landon pretty much every day. He's not with me because Landon's really, really short, and I hug him like a little toy. I pick him up, and then we carry him off.
How is that better?
And then I come back. I'm like, I love you, Landon.
Throw him in the air.
Wee!
You put a pillow over his head. Not throwing him down.
No. No.
Actually, just a little animated thing.
We actually don't need to host the show anymore. Right?
Fantastic
We're
Four.
done. Why not? Come on.
Oh, I want to say happy birthday to Landon.
No, you don't need to. Phil's gonna do it.
Say woo.
Happy birthday, Landon.
Depression, back pain, trouble remembering things.
Sounds like you need ETC. Take one part entertainment. Fresh technology. Get some culture in there, a whole bunch of culture. And just like that, you have ETC.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Together for Monday.
Hey, it's
Hello.
Monday! Yes! All right, let's do it.
The first news story for today, the PS4 box has actually been revealed this time.
Oh, fine. It's not fake this time. That's
No,
great. Good.
Via teaser.
Okay.
Flashes, if you will.
Tell us about the flashes.
Well, there's Tron music.
Well, just like the fake teaser.
Yeah, which is funny. So there's a few shots. We're going to go by them. A couple clear images, but you see that it's got these really nice, clean edges.
Yeah.
Bevels, if you will.
Ooh.
Which is a lot different than the sleek, glossy look from the 2006 model. And there is definitely a matte finish to the most of the design.
I saw that. And there's also lots of vents and fans and grills and all sorts of cool shit, which means this box is going to get hot.
Yeah.
It's going to get hot.
It's essentially a PC, and we know those things get very warm. Like my case, got all these different fans on it. It's great. We do see the PS4 logo a few times in there.
That's cool.
Flash quickly. And one thing to note, it is sitting on a mirrored surface.
Do we know that for sure? Or is it, wait, Lawrence, is it really sitting on a mirrored surface?
It sure looked like it was.
All right, that was confirmed by Lawrence.
And a lot of the shots are very consistent with each other with the matte finish. There's some that seem out of place because it's probably the controller that they put in there. But then there's this one right here, I think it's a PlayStation Eye.
It looks like the two lenses. You can see the two lenses there.
It looks like a docking bay from Star Wars, but it's kind of cool looking.
You're right. And there's also that weird black ball. Is that the PlayStation Move? Probably not. What's a black ball?
There's that, and then there's this other shot of things that just kind of look like butts. But thankfully, our editor put together a composite of what we think the system will look like.
Here it is.
As you can tell, it's asking for you to murder it because it's just a really fucked up gelatinous blob.
Oh.
So the actual reveal for the full thing, the little box that could, will be June 10th.
You think it's gonna be little?
No.
I don't think it's gonna be little.
It's gonna be the size of a room.
I think it's gonna be like the old computers.
It's gonna be like deep blue.
Punch cards and shit.
Yeah.
All right, on to our next news story. Tomorrow, yes, they actually will be revealing the brand new Xbox. The hardware, we're not sure if we're gonna see the hardware or not, but we will see games. And we probably will hear about what the Xbox can do. Are we gonna see the console, do you think?
Yes, we will see hardware.
Yes.
I think we're actually gonna see the box.
Really?
And man, Major Nelson called out Sony on the Twitter. Yes. So we can do. Yes. You know, press conference, not show a box, whatever.
I am so excited about that.
And then when they do their press conference 5 months later, it's easy.
So let's run down the events of the day for tomorrow. So 9 a.m., the doors open at the Xbox campus in Redmond, Washington. Yep. And then we'll actually be streaming live at around 9:30 a.m., you and I, on machinimalive.com.
Yeah, if you've ever seen Mystery Science Theater or anything weird like that, that's basically what we're doing. We're just giving random commentary. So if it's a good show, we'll probably shut up. But if there's a lot of BS, we're just going to laugh at it.
Yeah, that's true. And so the actual official Xbox reveal stream starts at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And again, Adam and I will be sitting there at MST3K.
Just little cutouts. Hi.
And then don't forget, 11 to 12 at the event, it's lunch. They get lunch.
Why is that important?
I put it in there because
they're gonna eat an Xbox.
That's
is
part
that
of
what's gonna happen?
I don't know. Maybe they have Xbox-shaped cakes or something. I don't know. Then there's a panel with Major Nelson. You get a walking tour of the Xbox campus to see the development of the new Xbox, and then we get up close and personal with the new generation via interactive experiences. That's what it said in the email.
You're gonna see the KINECT a lot.
Oh, hey, boy, you're right. The reason I say all this stuff is our editor-in-chief Rob Smith will actually be up there covering the event with a camera. So he's going to actually go and bring a camera. He's not going to shoot anything. He's just going to hold it. He's going to hold the camera. Yeah. And then they're going to send the footage back. We're going to make a bunch of videos about it in addition to the live stream.
Yes.
So there's a whole bunch of Xbox shit happening tomorrow.
And we definitely know that we're going to see some gameplay of the new Call of Duty. And I'm hoping for a Halo 5 teaser or something. Maybe.
What?
And we know they're going to be showing a lot more games at E3. So it's exciting times, everybody. We got new consoles. We did it. We made it, guys.
Guys, we did it.
Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Lawrence, does this excite you? Okay. Moving over to your trailers today. First up, we got the Batman Arkham Origins, the full CG trailer. These things are done by Blur. They're always amazing.
Is this the Phil's pick?
Phil's pick of the year? Phil's pick of the Batman? Phil's pick of the night?
Sure. Woo!
All right, there we go. That's good. There's also the Splinter Cell Blacklist co-op trailer. And
Sam Fisher got a new buddy.
He's kind of Asian. He's kind of black.
Why does that matter?
Just because.
Why is race the thing here?
Look, you were the one that said it before when we were watching the trailer.
There's no record of that. I could have said anything.
They're both spies. And they're both good at what they do.
Daily Kickstarters for my lunch.
Kickstarter for Adam's lunch.
So we were thinking today at the office we wanted Togos.
It's up to $100.
We did the math. Yeah, it's $9,000. Okay.
Did he step on a bird? On machinimalive.com.
Yes.
While we wait for the event to start, are you going to clap for us? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah! Live stream!
Why are you so excited about that? We're just going to be sitting there watching a stream.
Depression, back pain, trouble remembering things.
Sounds like you need ETC. Take one part entertainment. Fresh technology. Get some culture in there, a whole bunch of culture. And just like that, you have ETC.
Hey guys, Adam here.
And Bruce.
And we're going to quickly recap the Xbox One press conference that just ended today and go over some of the things that you may have missed.
Woohoo! It's going to be really exciting.
Let's just go in order of what they showed first. It was the new controller, KINECT, and they actually showed the box.
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad they did that.
Pretty simple.
It's nice and big, just like a DVD player, I guess.
It's pretty huge. They didn't go for a crazy design, and the insides were pretty impressive too. It was pretty much everything that was from the rumored specs.
pretty close.
Yep, you got the 8-core CPU, the 8 gigs of RAM, and a 500 gig hard drive, plus the Blu-ray drive too.
Yeah, and I'm very excited about the USB 3.0 just because that means fast peripherals for either games on thumb drives possibly, or plugging in just anything else.
Definitely. Another really important point to notice is that this is a pass-through box. That's why it has HDMI in and out. So it takes your cable box in and then spits out your Xbox over your cable signal.
They showed some TAS switching, which was very interesting. It was very fast, very fluid.
It looked really good when he got up on stage and swiped his hand over and over and asked, hey, Xbox, watch TV, Xbox, play music. It did it very, very quick.
Go to Internet Explorer. Oh, nice. Watch TV. Watch movie.
And it was very instant. That was one thing they were pushing very hard for.
Yes.
It can snap between applications to the side of the screen. Internet Explorer was shown for some reason. I don't know why they would do that.
Who knows what they would do, but that's just like Windows 8, where you can actually put things over to the side of the screen, and just like the Surface tablets too.
But it can do a lot more with television, as demoed with the ESPN thing, where they showed a bunch of basketball and they brought an application to the side, very similar to Windows 8.
Yes, very cool.
One of the more expected things we saw was the Skype integration. Microsoft bought Skype last year, or the year before, and now they're integrating it into the entire box. Probably going to be the entire chat system for Xbox One.
And of course, KINECT uses the camera for Skype.
Yep. But along with everything else, we saw the KINECT camera, which looked pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a 1080p camera. They got 30 frames a second. The time of flight technology, which they were saying basically helps recognize hands easier and better. Like you didn't have to hold up your hand to recognize, you just swipe immediately and it knew. And the microphone array, so you can talk Xbox, watch TV, Xbox, play music, and it recognized Yusuf's voice immediately, which was very surprising. KINECT, the original KINECT was not like that.
Not at all, no. Next up, we saw the all-new controller, which did get a minor redesign. The battery is actually now part of the controller. It's no longer detachable.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. The triggers will actually have force feedback, or impulse triggers, as they called it.
Yep.
So rumble triggers, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the directional pad looks a lot better, more like the up-to-date Xbox 360 controller.
And then, of course, they updated Xbox Live, so now everything is in the cloud, just like we expected.
Yeah, a bunch of servers. Fantastic. Yeah. There's also a game DVR functionality, which we're very much hoping for. After Sony showed theirs, there is a native editing app, which is pretty fantastic. And they didn't talk about any kind of upload features, but we're really hoping this thing goes straight to YouTube.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll probably do Twitch and Twitter and Facebook and all the other stuff just like that.
Now let's move over to the games. EA came out with EA Ignite, their all-new engine for sports. And they showed a bunch of montage of a lot of stuff.
Right, they showed NBA Live, they showed FIFA, they showed Madden, and it all looked like cinematics or target renders, right?
Something like that, but something that was not a test render or cinematic. It was Forza Motorsport 5.
That looked good.
That game is actually coming out at launch, so good for them.
Yeah. And what would an Xbox release be without a Remedy game? We saw Quantum Break, which was basically just a real quick cinematic of a boat hitting a bridge.
Yeah, there was a little bit of live action. It was strange. Last time Remedy announced anything at an Xbox press conference, the game didn't come out for like 5 years.
So let's wait a while.
Yeah. We're hoping for Alan Wake 2. We didn't get it. But having a new IP isn't all that bad, really. It's actually a really good thing. They talked about having 15 exclusives in the first year of the Xbox One, 8 of which are all new franchises.
That's great. So hopefully we'll get to see a lot of new IPs that we get to latch onto and get a bunch of sequels from.
Next up, Nancy Tellum came out to stage. She talked about a bunch of stuff, but she brought out Bonnie Ross, who talked about a live-action TV series with Steven Spielberg that's coming exclusively to the Xbox. Not sure exactly what that means, because they said it's coming to TV through Xbox. But your Xbox is connected to the TV.
Sounds to me like an Xbox exclusive.
We're getting a Halo show. It's freaking sweet.
Yes! We went to all press conference for gameplay, and we got more Sparts. Oh boy, fantasy football, the NFL partnership, that's all really cool, but
after all that fun sports stuff, we finally got to the last game of the show, what most people are probably waiting for, Call of Duty Ghosts, the next-gen debut for the Call of Duty series, where they're talking about America being the underdog, and then they showed a dog. That's important.
Well, the underdog, get it?
I get it.
Dog, underdog. And we also saw fish get out of your way.
There are fish that will get out. This is for, yeah.
Fish AI.
The game is very pretty. We're
gorgeous.
Pretty impressed.
Yeah, and they compared it to Modern Warfare 3, which was nice. You got to see a direct comparison. Looked really good.
Yeah, not too bad. It's definitely a next-gen title. Will launch with the system. We don't know yet. We'll probably find out at E3. But the DLC will once again be exclusive to the console, probably for a timed section. And after the press conference, when they said the console will be coming out sometime this year.
Oh boy.
We got hit with a bunch of press releases of games that have now been confirmed to be coming out as launch titles for the Xbox One.
So we got Forza Motorsport 5, we got Assassin's Creed 4, Watch Dogs.
And one of our predictions came true. Battlefield 4 China Rising, as it's being called now, is also a game that will be coming to the Xbox One. When?
This holiday. Totally a launch title as well for the PS4.
And other titles that have finally actually been announced for Xbox One, Thief, which was already announced for PS4. Now they can say it's for the next generation Xbox console. Madden NFL 25, FIFA 14, NBA Live 14, and EA Sports UFC.
all in all, a really, really good showing for Microsoft. We really liked seeing the interface work.
Yeah, it was a good press conference, especially compared to Sony's, where they didn't actually show the system in play or the box at all. Then again, theirs was much earlier this year, so we give them a pass on that.
Thank you again for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Depression, back pain, trouble remembering things.
Sounds like you need ETC. Take one part entertainment. Fresh technology. Get some culture in there, a whole bunch of culture. And just like that, you have ETC.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Wednesday. Hello, hi.
Wednesday!
Yeah, Xbox! Yeah. Yesterday, the Xbox One was revealed.
What?
PS4 has already been revealed, so we're doing today.
Yep.
PS4 versus Xbox One. Who wins?
I don't know. Let's start, shall we?
Yeah.
The first one, the console reveal, Xbox One definitely wins. They showed the box. No, don't. There is no well. They showed the box, the controller, the Kinect, and a working interface. The PS4 only showed the interface briefly and no box.
Correct. We do give props to Microsoft for this because they actually showed software running.
Yeah.
And again, none of those were actual games.
Not at all.
So kind of a moot point. But going on to the things that actually matter, the games reveals, Sony wins this one, PS4. They actually showed lots of games. Their focus was on all games. They had things like Killzone, Watch Dogs, Infamous, and Destiny over there, talking about the things that we actually care about, while the Xbox One basically had Call of Duty Ghosts and a CGI Quantum Break.
Yeah, which I don't know if that was even a game or not.
Yeah, and more importantly, I think moving into this next generation in terms of indie games, Sony's all about it.
It seems like they really are.
So Microsoft didn't even mention anything about indie games, though possibly more that will come at E3. But a story did come out that Microsoft will not allow for self-publishing for indie developers, while the PS4 will most likely continue to allow devs to self-publish.
Yeah, the PS3 already allows indie to self-publish, and the PS4 reveal made a statement about the platform's dedication to indie games. So it's reasonable to assume the PS4 will just continue to help out the indie developers.
Yes, and now let's talk about the used games. Everyone wants to talk about this one.
Yeah, sure. PS4 definitely wins, but only for right now. Sony has come out and said they are going to do the right thing when it comes to used games, while Xbox One seems to be a little more convoluted, which means we really don't know the future of used games on the Xbox. Just today, actually, GameStop president Tony Bartel had come out and said that both systems see the value in used games, but we're not really exactly sure how people will play used games on the systems, whether or not it's going to be online verification or you're buying a code. I just don't know, and Microsoft seems to be a little more closed. And they're like, I'm not sure if we're going to do that. While Sony's just like, yeah, we'll help you out with used games, no problem.
Right, and to be fair, Microsoft's press conference was yesterday, so there's a lot of conflicting talks going on where like it's going to burn a number on your disc. The console will get up and run away from your house if you don't log in every 24 hours.
Right.
So we still don't know. Those details are still kind of coming in. But like I said, for now, Sony has the grace of time, and they've had time to say.
To kind of think about it.
Yes, yeah, sure, you can buy big old Blu-rays later. It's fine.
So let's move on to controllers. Xbox One right now wins.
This is a big win, basically coming from our editor-in-chief who actually got to play with it. And he says it is the best goddamn controller he's ever touched.
And that's also, in addition, we got to see KINECT 2.0, which versus Move 2.0. I mean, I gotta say, anything where I'm not holding something, but rather controlling, always wins.
Once again, with motion control, no matter who wins, we all lose.
That's true.
You play with puppets, or you're gonna be scanned in to the machine every day.
PS4, the controller also has the share button and the touchpad, while the Xbox One has the rumble triggers.
I guess.
I'm not really sure exactly, like, in terms of specifics, which one wins, but I've always liked the Xbox controller more, and now it looks like our editor-in-chief says they haven't really changed much, which is good.
It comes down to where do you like your thumbs to be, and I have heard that the new PS4 controller is awesome for first-person shooters.
Really?
From a first-person developer, saying that the game
see about
it works really well.
We'll see about it.
I want to redact my controller one. I think it's just a tie.
What?
It comes down to personal preference. What do you want?
I'm saying Xbox.
You want a dildo? You want to be scanned by Big Brother? What do you want?
Kids,
it's up to you.
Kids, I'm saying Xbox.
Let me tell you something about kids. They love dildos.
What?
Moving over to your specs. Apparently the PS4 barely wins when it comes down to this.
Just barely.
They're essentially the same system at this point.
Yeah, they really are.
When it comes down to it, it's basically utilization of RAM right now. Also, Microsoft didn't really give too many details about They
GPU.
just had 5 million transistors.
Ooh, no, 5 billion.
That means nothing to me. That means nothing to anyone.
Really true. You're right.
I wish they would have got a little more nitty gritty with it, so we could have actually really compared it to the PS4.
Yep.
But from what we've seen on sheets and shit, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, all the research that Lawrence and I have done, the CPU and the GPU are basically the same. The PS4 may be overclocked a bit higher than the actual Xbox, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah, and the RAM being used on the PS4 is of much higher quality.
Yes.
So you might actually you would probably see the higher fidelity in games with exclusives on the PS4.
True.
So PS4 squeaks by
on that,
but it is a more powerful box.
And finally, we have backwards compatibility. In this one, nobody wins.
Nope.
PS4 and Xbox One will not be backwards compatible. They both said that. PS4 will have the Gaikai support for the cloud streaming of their older games.
Kind of.
But still, no backwards compatibility. And Xbox One games will not support your old 360 downloads. Just like you said, this is the Special Olympics of console arguments because at this point, nobody wins. It just doesn't help anyone.
And once again, we're still waiting for E3 where Microsoft might announce some kind of add-on. We've heard about the Xbox Mini, where it could work as a pass-through, all that stuff. I don't know. If you really want to play your old stuff, that's what it's going to be. But ultimately, it comes down to the games, and we need to pick who the winner was. I say PS4.
I say Xbox PS4. I say Xbox One.
Okay.
I say Xbox One.
What do you guys think? What do you think won? Continue yelling.
Then on your game releases of the week, brought to you by Bro Team.
Hell! Holy shit, Xbox! Watch this thing, kids. There's some Xbox shit you don't want to miss. The first video games, I know. Sucks. Called Juarez Ghost. Sick how they're using all retro guns for this. What a throwback. And then they're, whoa, can't even see, yeah, a lot of color. So there's strike 1 and 2. Although they win some points for letting you play as a human beast. So let's say base is loaded. So what you move, hotch. Oh, whoa, look at that. Is that fucking Tails? Is this a Sonic? Strike 8, you're fucked. Racing car video game. Vin Diesel. Look at this. You believe that shit? Lego never did this in the comics. Oh, look at this stupid ripoff. Oh, here's another thing that's so retro. You know, every time some indie dev wants to open up their fucking mouth, this is what we get. A video game. God, I could piss fire right now. Don't show me this. Another Jackal and Dexter. I get it, dude. Animals can be guns, too. And speaking of having sex with animals, if you're not gonna have a giraffe doing stuff to people on your cover art, why bother making another one of these games? As a suggestion, why not have an anglerfish giving a dude a Scottish breakfast? Yeah, Google image that when you sick fuck. You tried your best, and we love y'all. So no, we don't. Get out. And look at this. Vampires. As interesting and not already ruined in the trailer as it seems. I can't believe how terrible Call of Duty is and how little skill it takes to be good at Halo. Enjoy your comments, Kovic, not my problem.
They're always yelling at us.
They can't hear us right now.
See? They're always
Adam is pretty.
No one says that.
I say it. All right, yesterday we did not get to the game releases of the week, so guess what? Today, Bro Team regales us
with
the game releases.
Do we even need to say that? Do you think they were paying attention to when we do this?
No, let's just do it again.
Yeah.
What's the highest power on this thing? Outworld? What's happening?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh my god! Hey, what's up, bro? Johnny Cage here. But you can call me J Cage, J Kai, or just J.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Game of the
Thursday! Yeah! All right, Lawrence, are you there?
Man, I am tired.
There goes the energy.
Your first story for today, EA is very excited to be making Battlefront 3.
What?
God, we hope.
Yes. It's so close. They were teasing it.
There was a webcast at Stifle 2013 Technology Conference.
Why would you go to that conference? Why would you stifle?
I don't know. What is stifling?
That means like you impede things. You don't want them to happen.
That sounds odd.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, our favorite person in the world, EA CFO Blake Jorgensen, specifically mentioned Battlefront in discussing the potential of their recent Star Wars deal.
Cool.
Yes, he said, I quote, "The opportunity to do a new Battlefront, for example, which is one of the very popular Star Wars games, someone goes on the internet,
yeah, we know that,
or some of the other traditional games that were made is very exciting."
Yeah, all right. He also commented that the games wouldn't be tie-ins with the upcoming Star Wars movies, but rather release around the same time, capitalize on the Star Wars buzz, just like Dark Knight and the Arkham, titles. So
exactly.
Same deal.
Yeah, and DICE hopefully is working. Maybe they've moved on to Battlefront 3 after Battlefield 4 comes out this fall.
I can't wait.
It's exciting.
I'm really excited that DICE will probably. We're almost positive DICE will be taking this on. So.
And it's nice that EA has even just acknowledged that the franchise still exists and that they want to continue it.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
It's all our dreams are coming true, guys.
That is great.
The time for wishes are now.
Let's do it.
Get them out.
Let's wish.
I just want a dad that loves me. Boy Jorgensen.
On to our second story. Techland announces Dying Light. The reason you should care about this is because Adam Kovic saw a bunch of other pre-E3 games just last week.
Hello.
And he said this was his he was most excited about this game.
For sure.
From any other, and you saw a shit ton of games.
Yeah. If you want the Skyrim joke, you just say it's like Mirror's Edge with zombies.
That's really
Put that on your box, Warner Brothers.
that
It's all yours. It seems like a sequel to Dead Island.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a pseudo sequel. It seems to be doing all the things that Dead Island should have done.
Ah, okay.
Rather than being an RPG style game, it's more of a survival game. When they first talked about it, we're all looking at each other like, is this going to be DayZ? What's happening?
Sure.
And then it's first person. You can parkour off of like anything. He was grabbing onto poles. You can go into almost any building. It looks like a very run-down shantytown sort of thing. And when it becomes nighttime, which is on a day and night cycle, the zombies get insanely aggressive.
Oh, okay.
And visually, it was gorgeous. It looked next gen.
Well, all we have right now are screenshots. That's all we're seeing.
The gameplay is fantastic. It blew me away. It was really cool.
That's really cool.
And they did announce that the game is going to be coming out on current gen and Xbox One, PS4 next year.
Oh, okay, all right. So we have to wait a little bit. I'm sure we'll see way more of it at E3.
Most likely, if they're going to do anything like Dead Island 2, I don't think they said anything about it, but it could also do a PC release as well.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully. All right, so move over to our trailers today. First up, we got Payday 2, the web series teaser.
Hey, it's a live action thing for Payday 2.
Hey, kids, it is this.
We like Payday here.
Love Payday.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I want some gameplay though.
True. And then next, the trailer of the day.
Oh yeah.
Is this Phil's pick? No, it's not. This doesn't get Phil's pick. Whatever.
All right.
Who could have?
He wanted that 30 seconds of Saints Row. Anyway, what do we got now?
This is the Destiny Law of the Jungle trailer.
Hey, it's Gus.
Finally, we get to fucking see some badass CG. This game, would you say Star Wars and
Breaking Bad?
Star Wars? No, you said Star Wars and Halo. That's what you said.
It's like Star Wars if it had Halo. You need some horrible quote on your box?
I do.
Call me.
Okay.
Give me another title. What do you want?
How about Call of Duty Ghosts?
Call of Duty Ghosts. It's like Battlefield with graphics.
With graphics? Okay. Yeah. How about
Splinter Cell Blacklist?
Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Splinter Cell Blacklist. Okay. It's like Assassin's Creed with goggles. Beyond Two Souls. It's like Heavy Rain with Ellen Page.
That's good.
Boom Blocks.
Boom Blocks. It's like a Wii game with Steven Spielberg.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. It's like Batman with flying. Keep them coming. Give me another one.
Halo.
Halo. It's like Call of Duty with space.
The new Daft Punk album.
Oh, it's like disco with robots.
Well, that's really good. That's really, I mean, like, seriously, Adam Kovic cannot be phased. Cannot be phased.
Keep trying, guys. Come on. Twitter. It's like Facebook with less.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Man.
Adam Kovic.
Like Bruce, but less talented.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Bruce.
Like Adam Kovic with less talent.
Yeah.
What's the highest power on this thing? Outworld? What's happening?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh my god! Hey, what's up, bro? Johnny Cage here. But you can call me J Cage, J Kai, or just J.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Day Friday.
Hey,
Hello!
Friday! Lawrence, do the honors.
Rest in peace, Lawrence, who died of a stroke, working way too hard over Skype.
An aneurysm.
The new story for today, the Xbox One's used game process is finally being explained.
Whoa.
Because I'm confused.
It's very odd.
Let's do this.
It's
so
very
this
odd.
is a story coming from MCV retail sources.
Okay.
And results from retail briefings that Microsoft has supposedly had with game retailers.
Such as GameStop.
Explaining to how we're going to kill you.
No, don't say that.
Is what they said.
Oh, jeez.
So games are now going to be registered to a gamer's account.
Okay, so you put the new game in and it registers to your Xbox Live account.
Every disc will have a unique serial number and it goes to you.
Okay, all right.
Which is begging the
That's
question,
fine,
why
good.
do I even need a disc?
That's fine, no big deal. All right,
Anyway.
Here we go.
So the way it works with used games, though, is when they trade them in, the retailer system must be linked to Microsoft's cloud-based system.
So that means they have to connect to the internet to Microsoft's cloud-based system because they're going to link up the two games, or the one game with their two codes and all right.
And then the retailer system will deactivate the game through Microsoft system as well.
When it's traded in, okay.
Right, then the retailer can actually sell the deactivated game to another customer.
Sure, that's fine. When a used game is deactivated and sold this way, portions of that sale are automatically diverted to Microsoft and the publisher, which lowers the cut for GameStop. So here with the cloud-based system, some reports are actually putting the retailer's cut, GameSpot's cut, as low as 10%, which is roughly around what they get for new game sales. And before, they were getting the cut of 100% when they sold a used game. Basically. So this is obviously making GameStop very upset. This would explain why Microsoft hasn't exactly confirmed how the whole used game system will work yet. They're still trying to reach an agreement with all the retail partners, and they really don't want to describe the system that may not actually be around. So there's a possibility it may not happen yet.
Yes, but when the story did come out, GameStop stock has been dropping like crazy. They're going down the fun slide of awful.
That's really bad.
As of this time right now, it was at 11%. It dropped.
Uh-oh, okay.
Yeah, so this means that retailers will have to raise the price of used games, possibly as a result, in order to make some more money. So who's actually going to buy them if they're $5 cheaper than the new ones?
I don't think anybody.
No.
It turns out. So this is one of those things that I think when we report on it and then everybody comments on it, and you guys do it in the comments, if they see that people are angry, they may not do it.
Yeah.
So hopefully, let's try and change something.
Right, and all this is resulting in kind of a digital ecosystem, which is what we're probably moving to. The new consoles are very much like PCs. Steam is all PC.
Right.
No one there is arguing or complaining about used games.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Because of sales. Because it's all very tightly controlled in a digital environment. Right now, having a retailer in the way is causing inflation of discs.
Yep, which means games might cost $70 and then used games might cost $65.
So the silver lining is in a short future, hopefully soon, you'll be able to get games relatively cheap, just digitally.
Right, and there won't be any used games. You won't have to worry about that at all. Either way, just go ahead and tell us in the comments whether or not you like this system. We're not super crazy about it right now, but maybe things will come out that will change it.
Someone's gonna suffer. Moving on to trailers today. First up, we got the Sanctum 2 trailer. A lot of wub wub, bam bam, shoot shoot, yeah yeah.
You played the fuck out of this with the Lawrence and Bro team, right?
Yeah, we got a gameplay video coming up soon. It's very funny, but it's hard stuff.
No, there's lots of content. Then the Company Heroes 2. What's the subtitle, Phil?
Price of victory.
The price of victory.
What is the price of victory?
Probably about $59.99.
Oh, okay.
That's not so bad.
Good price. How much can I get it used?
Going.
Is that what you're gonna do when you spin like this?
Here, wait, Zane does this. He does this. No, tuck your ass.
Yeah,
Keep your ass in the air!
He flexes his butt.
Yeah.
He flexes his butt the entire time. That's why, haven't you seen his glutes? They're gorgeous.
What's the highest power on this thing? Outworld? What's happening?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh my god! Hey, what's up, bro? Johnny Cage here. But you can call me J Cage, JK, or just J.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Dealer for Tuesday. Hello, hi.
It's Tuesday, that's right. That's not Monday.
And today for your show, we're talking about backwards compatibility, the pros and the cons, and if you even need the goddamn thing.
Explain what backwards compatibility is to the kids, please.
Backwards compatibility was a thing that launched basically with the PS2 way back in the day. You could play your old PlayStation 1 games because they're easy to emulate. So much, in fact, the Dreamcast could do it. True fact.
I didn't know that.
So as the generations have gone on and lived on with new consoles, we've become spoiled with the idea of backwards compatibility, and as consoles become more and more advanced, the idea of backwards compatibility has been phased out little by little until now, where the new consoles are coming out, and it's going to be completely non-existent.
Yeah, they both come out and announced they're not going to do it at all. They're not playing old games. So we'll go through the pros and the cons of having backwards compatibility.
It's like rehab. We're trying to help you through this time of transition.
We feel sorry for you, but at the same time, not really.
Let's go over the pros. What are the good things about having backwards compatibility in a launch console? First of all, there are more games to play at launch because every console launch basically has 0 games.
The Xbox 360 had Geometry Wars and Cameo.
Oh.
So, and Perfect Dark Zero, if you were really excited about that.
I was, actually. I really wanted that to be good. PS3 even had almost even less. I mean, Resistance was a cool game. Ridge Racer, that's not what we wanted.
No.
And there were a lot of just crazy Japanese games.
Yeah, and nobody wanted to play.
Yeah, so you get a lot of basically shovelware for a few years until you get those AAA awesome titles.
Right.
You also have less clutter, which is very nice. You don't have to actually, and I've said this before, you don't have to throw away your old console when the new one comes in.
Right.
Like, cool, PS4, buy PS3, kick.
Well, nobody does that.
Right, so if you're someone who likes to have a clean apartment, that's really about it. This is one of the saddest pros on the list, actually.
Yeah, and you can also keep your collection. So all the money you invested in the games carries over. So again, you can play all your old games on the new system. but
it feels like an investment.
Yeah, it does feel like an investment.
But let's move over to the cons.
Yes.
The stuff that actually makes more sense than the things that Microsoft and Sony are considering and why they're not doing backwards compatibility.
Correct.
So, first off, no one uses it.
That's what Don Matrick said.
5% of all people who had the Xbox 360 actually used backwards compatibility for the old games.
I tend to believe that too. I really do. So that's why I think they're not going to do that with the Xbox One.
So basically, once the new games come out, once we get over that lull, you basically just play the new games. That seems to have been the trend with the last generation, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're banking on for this one.
And at some point, they're going to, publishers will re-release collections, just like, you know, you got Prince of Persia, you got Splinter Cell, you got Metal Gear, you got Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper. There's a ton more that we're probably going to see on the Xbox One. You just have to repurchase them.
Yeah. The other thing that really kind of sucks is multiplayer servers are routinely turned off.
Right.
This actually happens with all the sports games anyway, even during their generation. So if you put Halo 2 into your 360 right now, you actually can't play multiplayer at all, which really does bug me. I wish they had some kind of dedicated server option or anything. Maybe they will do that with the next console. No, they won't.
They're not going to.
True.
It's just they're investing money in old games, and at that point, they're just throwing all their money in the new games. They need to develop the new games for the Xbox One.
So the question for you guys is, do you still want backwards compatibility? Apparently only 5% of you do. Let us know if we're wrong. Is it a thing that you don't actually need or something that should be going into the next generation?
Our theory is that people want it. They want to have the ability to do it, but they're not going to use it.
Yeah.
And at that point, you just sort of, you have to face the facts and be like, all right, you know what? Never mind. I'm just not going to use it. It's okay.
I know a lot of you have your Xbox 360 in hand right now, ready to just like throw it into it. Just don't do that. Just hold on. It's
pet
good to you.
Pet it, be nice.
Yeah.
All right, on to your downloads. We only have one, but it's very important. Dark Souls for $10 for Xbox Gold members. We're going to play it today, right?
Yes, we're going to discover whether Dark Souls really is that hard. You guys always complain about it. I played a little bit. It wasn't that bad.
I haven't played it at all.
Is it really the hardest game of all time?
I can't wait to yell at it.
It is Tuesday. It's Game Release of the Week, brought to you by Bro
Team
Phil.
Should have said Phil.
Yeah, you should have said Phil.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it again.
No.
Hello, friends. Do you love worshipping satin? I do love a good velvet. And this sure is the game for you. Why haven't you bought it yet, you fucking idiot? Do I have to remind you that there are fucking guns? Oh, and I think I saw a skeleton in there.
Racing game!
Oh shit, look at that. It's Minecraft. You kids like that, right? Well, there you go. Imagine Minecraft in space. Almost as good as how good the Xbox One's gonna be. And I'm not sorry at all. It's just too fucking easy. Anyway, cinematic voyage, thanks. You can go now. Holy shit, this is festive. I don't like that at all. Any game that's having too much fun with itself is a sure sign of bad. Oh yeah, it's a fucking Android thing. Why'd you even put this in here? Look at this. Cartoons on your computer. Can you believe that shit? We finally teched up. Someday they'll even have a way to show you boobies. Oh, for fuck's shit. If you're not grinding your palm off as Mario Party. Yeah, let's make the game safe for kids, because they were hurting themselves playing a video game. Bad enough they gotta cross their fucking eyes to see the thing. See, this is more like, if you're gonna be shit, just be shit. On what appears to be another Android tablet is this app that lets you make your own pixel art. It'll even publish that shit to GeoCities for you. That's how obscure and pure your refined interests are. Oh, and here's Zelda. Oh yeah, you're the only one who knew about this in their childhood. Everyone else is just pretending to like it. You're the only one who really knows. Oh, and thanks for keeping the internet informed about that shit so often. For a second there, we almost thought we were the good and you were the suck. Well, aren't you gonna say it or what? Can't believe how much the style changed for this game. EA wrecked it and turned it into something so generic. Well, you're wrong, asshole. EA is masterpiece tier. EA is best day.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Monday. Hello.
No, it's Tuesday. You're wrong. It's Tuesday.
The whole week's throwing me off. Sweetie, make love to me on this wonderful Monday.
No,
it's Tuesday, you
How
dumb
dare
whore.
you
Slam door
bitch.
gun. No for you. Said Bruce in an angry
I've
stupor.
never said that sentence before. No for you. Does that mean PS3 and Xbox 360 will play your new or old games?
The fuck did you just say?
I don't know. I'm not sure really.
You give me
anymore.
shit for getting the day of the week wrong. You're not even talking about the same consoles.
PS4 and Xbox One?
What's the highest power on this thing? Outworld? What's happening?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh my god! Hey, what's up, bro? Johnny Cage here. But you can call me J Cage, JK, or just J.
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Wednesday. Hello, hi.
Yeah, Wednesday! Yes! I like to do it. I'm done, actually, already.
Bruce is out sick today.
Oh,
Kale's filling in for him.
Sorry.
But Lawrence is feeling great.
Yeah, feeling good. Damn.
Still not doing it for him.
Dragging us down, yeah.
For your first news story for today, we saw GTA 5 listed on the PC. God, I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
According to German Amazon, it would be fantastic.
Yes.
If it's true.
Yeah.
Will it? I don't know.
You tell me.
It just gives me hope because then we could get an HD version on next-gen consoles if that ever happens because of the similar architecture to the x86 dealio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could happen.
I know, come on, it's easy. You're basically programming for a PC that's just, you know...
With a controller.
Yeah, with the controller. And we want to do the mod thing. Let us be giraffes with rocket launchers.
But not to outdo itself, Amazon got all teasy-weasy with us when we got its finger up in there and gave us another game that we haven't seen in a long time.
Oh my god.
Kale's excited for this
You say it, you say it.
Mirror's Edge 2. A lot more energy in today's show.
All right, I'll try to contain myself on this one. Mirror's Edge 2 showed up on Amazon Italy and Germany last week, and both the listings are gone now, so you'll have to believe us or just look at these screenshots. So that asks the question, will there be a new Mirror's Edge on the new consoles?
I don't know.
What we do know is that DICE has opened a new office in LA to do Star Wars games and other titles. Could Mirror's Edge be one of those titles, please?
We're praying to whatever Lord you believe in that it's true. But this entire discussion here internally got us thinking about next gen and returning IPs and all that fun stuff. And we're thinking here, what games could we see returning in the next generation of consoles?
Ooh.
So on the PS4 side, it's kind of up in the air. We saw a few things like Knack.
Knack? I think it's neck.
But Microsoft confirmed last week that the Xbox One will have 15 games in the first year published by Microsoft. So what could those be?
Okay.
Shall we guess?
Yeah, let's make an estimated guess.
Well, we know that returning IPs would have to be something Halo related from 343 for sure.
Of course. Turn 10 is gonna bring back Forza for Forza 5.
We know that. I know you're excited about this one. Lionhead has to be doing a Fable 4 title. Breaks your heart every time, huh?
I have to buy it every fucking time. I'm like, this one will be good. Harmonix is bringing back Dance Central.
We're pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
not totally confirmed, but yeah.
They like money.
And then Rare, a studio that was bought by Microsoft way back in the day, has to be doing something, we're guessing Perfect Dark, something probably called Perfect Dark 1.
Now we're all over him. Target someone. Anyone.
We're just hoping here, Battletoads HD. Let's do it.
Yeah. So call up a GameStop and ask them if they have Battletoads.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't made a game since 2011, so we're hoping that they're probably working on 2 titles. It'd be nice to get some good Rare games again, because they didn't do a lot on the 360, which made us sad.
Rare, that's our childhood.
Yeah. Let's talk about some original IPs. We know Crytek is doing Rise. They're finally bringing that one in. You punch people, basically.
I like that. Number 2, Twisted Pixel game.
Yeah.
They made a Gunstringer for the KINECT, so...
Did well.
Okay.
That was all right. Remedy, the guys who made Alan Wake, already confirmed that they're doing Quantum Break, which is a game where he plays a ship that crashes through a bridge. Pretty cool looking. And basically the rest is entirely speculation. We know Microsoft has a bunch of different studios. They got their LA office, which is probably doing, right now they're listing a next generation core cinematic title.
Yeah, that's a thing. I got that tattooed on my lower back. All right, so kids and lifestyle entertainment, they're gonna be bringing a next generation fitness project.
Yeah, get on fat.
Yeah, shake your fat around and then it'll disappear.
That is about all we know.
Anybody here like sports?
Look, at the end of the day, hey, Mirror's Edge 2 might happen and GTA 5 might come to PC. That's the exciting part.
Yeah, the PC, and the PC.
That's what's good. You want to know the trailer for today? We got Sonic, the Lost World reveal trailer. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh. But can you at least guess what's going on in the trailer?
There's a blue thing running around, and he has to go fast. Yeah. Lawrence?
All right. Harmonix is gonna bring back Harmonix is gonna bring back Dance Central.
I think it's Harmonix.
Harmonix? What'd I say?
Harmonix.
Do they make games?
Something better?
Do you think that Harmonix would be a good Sonic character? Like
yeah.
Sonic and his good friend Harmonix.
Harmonix?
Yeah.
No. He's got like a flute.
Yeah. Harmonix, we have to save the day. Play something while I go run and smash Dr. Robotnik. He just hits Dr. Robotnik with his body. Is that what Sonic does?
Yeah, he rolls into a ball and hits things.
And what does Tails do?
Follows him.
Shittiest character.
Good episode, everybody.
Yay!
What is up, guys? Don't answer that. Jim with these here.
Starting off at 10 is my gamer tag bro.
It's more Black Ops 2. This is slow scoping.
This is called
everyone, welcome back to Inside Game Daily for Thursday. Hello,
hi!
Hi!
I'm back. I missed Hump Day yesterday. So it's just only one. Just one.
And scene. Yesterday, in an Ohio home, a small child was killed by his KINECT when he tried flailing his arms way too hard.
None of that happened. That
and a
didn't
book fell
happen.
on
No,
him.
we're talking about the KINECT. We're not talking about how it kills people.
But will it? E3 is right around the corner. We're talking about all things next generation.
So I'm going to tell you the good stuff about the KINECT because Mr. Adam Kovic is not super crazy about motion controls.
No, huge fan of motion control.
No,
over
you're not.
here.
Don't lie to the viewers.
You don't. Why don't you like the flail? During
all right. Here's
gameplay?
the pros. These are the pros for the next generation KINECT 2.0 that ships with the Xbox One. Number one, you don't need a controller. Ugh. That's good. No, that's good. Voice controls. Xbox on.
Go to TV.
Xbox. Play Netflix.
Go to music.
TV.
That's good. No, those are all good because you don't have to get up from the couch. You don't have to do anything. You just shout at your Xbox and use your hands. And if it works, it's going to work really, really well, and it'll be really convenient in general.
Bed sores.
Maybe.
Keep going.
It'll detect up to 6 people in the room. It'll also detect your eye movements, so it knows if you're watching. And it has an IR sensor that detects controllers in the room, and it knows who's holding those controllers. So yeah, so it knows where all the Xbox One controllers are, as well as who's holding them. So it can sort of coordinate your gaming experience through those controllers. And unless we forget, Goatsy. Don't forget about Goatsy, where you can stretch.
There's a Goatsy?
And you can do this.
Okay.
And you can do this. And lots of swiping. You can also see in the dark.
Oh,
that's one thing that KINECT 2.0 can do that KINECT could not. And it can even see black people in the dark. That's true. That was a problem with the original KINECT. And then, of course, you forgot about the video game. So the combination of voice control and a controller could make a much more immersive experience with the KINECT. So now that it ships with every Xbox One, it could be implemented into games much better and more naturally, whereas it was kind of forced before because the original KINECT didn't work well.
Yeah, like Skyrim and Mass Effect, they just like yell things at your TV and it will do it in a time like that.
And nobody wanted to do that. No. So there's also a built-in webcam, obviously, that's 1080p, ready for Skype. And it's always on. KINECT is always on, which is a good thing, I guess, because you can swipe, you can yell at it. It'll just be more convenient if it works. That's the most important part, if it works.
All right, let's get to the good part. This is all the bad stuff about the KINECT. First off, it's always on. That is awful.
Yeah.
It can trigger at the wrong time. Say something simple like Xbox on.
Sure.
Or watch gay porn. It might do that without warning you.
Maybe, I don't know.
These are words I say in my everyday life.
You say watch gay porn a lot?
It happens on a daily basis.
Okay. All right.
This could also mean the beginning of visual DRM. Microsoft filed a trademark in November where the KINECT can monitor the number of people viewing a piece of content and take action if that number exceeds the viewers in the terms of service.
What?
So an
No
example,
way.
say you and all your friends are watching a UFC event,
sure,
some kind of pay-per-view thing, like gay porn, and one of your friends, and it notices all your friends there, and it says, hey, 5 of those jerks didn't pay for this. Pay up.
No way. There's no way it's gonna do that, right?
I don't think it's going to, but it can. Fuck. Actually, I take that back. It's gonna do that.
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
This one, take it or leave it. I'm against it, but there's achievements apparently for watching television. This is another patent that was filed around the same time. The KINECT can monitor if you're watching a series of advertisements and then award you achievements or other digital awards for sitting through them.
No way. That's really crazy.
Another reason why the KINECT scares the living crap out of me, it can collect your data on you when you're not even using it. Classified as a monitoring device by Germany Federal Commissioner of Data Protection and Freedom of Information, Peter Schiller, said, since the device is always on, many are concerned that it will monitor what they say and do and then sell that data to advertisers.
That seems like it actually could happen.
Yeah, well, companies like Facebook and Google already do this. Yeah. And if you're comfortable with it already, get used to it on a more visual level.
This is all very strange. Now, see, again, I take the positive side because I really like what it can do. I've been to Microsoft's campus. I saw them experimenting with KINECT and KINECT 2.0, and they were doing a lot of really cool shit. But it has to work. It has to ship and then work immediately. That's the problem.
And with all these negatives, I will have to say, actually, I'm still on the fence because it's not out yet.
Right, we don't know.
And until we see what it can and cannot do at E3, and then when we end up buying this thing, for those of you who haven't boycotted the shit out of it already, then we will know.
So you tell us what you think of the KINECT right now as we know it.
And gay porn.
That too. On your trailers, the first one, Payday 2 gameplay trailer. This is Phil's pick. Why, you know, Phil, they kill a lot of civilians in the trailer, right? You're aware of that?
Yes.
Okay.
And for your next trailer today, we got a whole lot of nothing.
There's no other trailers.
Also Phil's pick.
Oh,
I forgot Lawrence is here.
I never forget about Lawrence.
Oh.
How you doing, Lawrence?
I'm great. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna split the energy difference. Hold on, let me. I'm good. I'm feeling good.
Every time we go to Lawrence, it's super compelling.
That's the and that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
We're done.
Way to say words, buddy.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Yeah. And if one person has a PS4 controller, says, "Get out!"
Yeah, it tries to kicks you out and then gets up and punches you in the face.
Don't use that joke. It was a waste of time.
True, true.
I do a lot of bad stuff in my home.
Yeah. And you don't want KINECT to see.
What are we talking about?
What is up, guys? Don't answer that. Jim with these here.
Starting off at 10 is my gamer tag bro.
It's more Black Ops 2. This is slow scoping.
This is called...
Everyone, welcome back to Inside Game to the Friday.
We got a frat party in there, Jesus.
Your first start for today, the Amazon in the UK. The Amazon in the UK.
I knew what you meant.
It's a jungle.
Yeah.
On the internet. Has a listing for the Xbox One for 600 whole pounds.
That's $900 US.
My.
You sons of bitches.
God.
There's no way this is true. There's no way, right?
But it might be.
So since the listing says order now and you'll pay the lowest price between now and the release date, that probably means it's going to come down. Also on the page, please note that Microsoft has yet to announce cost prices for Xbox One product.
Yes, but what would lead Amazon to such speculation of such a high price? Are they just saying, this is the highest it could possibly go?
That's probably a good guess.
If Microsoft went insane.
Yep, I think that might be it. There's also an Amazon listing for the PS4 that's exactly the same price.
Right.
600 pounds, $900. And you can even buy both systems in a bundle for the low, low price of $1,800.
You know someone's gonna do it.
They probably already have.
But we're here to tell you that no, there is no way either
way.
system will cost that much in any way whatsoever.
You can mark our words on that.
Yeah, because you're gonna be hearing a lot about this.
Yes.
Spreading across the internet. We want to give you hope that you won't be just driven into poorness so Microsoft can build that satellite dish on the moon and blow us all up. Because they've gone crazy.
So the question is really, how much will both systems actually cost? So we kind of speculated in our morning meeting, and we're gonna give everybody a chance to guess at the Xbox One and the PS4 prices. So Lawrence, you give us your first guess. What is it?
All right. I think since they're branding it the Xbox One, that they're only going to have one SKU for that. Because to call it the Xbox One and then have two different
How much is it, Lawrence? Tell us how much it is.
Damn it.
Do you just want me to list numbers? That's boring.
Yes.
Or just be quicker.
400, 500, 475.
So $475 for the Xbox One, and Lawrence says $400 and $500 for the PS4 at the different SKUs. Thank you, Lawrence. Now, Rob Smith, our editor-in-chief, you go ahead and tell us just numbers. Tell us how much you think PS4 and Xbox One will be.
PS4, $500. Xbox One, 2 SKUs, $350, $450.
That's much better. Lawrence, take a lesson from Rob Smith.
Rob Smith! Rob Smith! Rob Smith! Rob Smith! Rob Smith!
Rob. We don't know how to end the
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Matt Peak, our editor, says $500 each.
Really?
For both the PS4 and the Xbox One. One price, yeah.
I think that there's going to be two models of the PS4, each one being different. One, though, coming out $400, the other one being $550 because it comes with a bigger hard drive.
Sure.
PlayStation Eye, 1 year PlayStation Plus,
right?
And fuck it, a game.
Oh, maybe NAC or something.
No.
No, okay, all right.
No, NAC is free. And the Xbox One, like Lauren said, one SKU to rule them all. $450.99.
That's not too bad. These are all pretty good prices.
These are all prices.
These are all prices.
These are all prices.
I'm also saying PS4 is going to be $400 and $450. So different hard drive sizes are only going to separate it by $50, not $100. And the Xbox One will be $350 and $400. I think the Xbox, they have to undercut the PS4. They absolutely have to, because right now they have no public opinion. Nobody's helping them, so they have to undercut it.
But you internally have been building your own Xbox One.
True.
How much have you spent trying to build that thing?
Well, both Lawrence and I have been putting these two machines together, and Lawrence, what do you think they total? Like $1,000?
Oh gosh, no, less than that.
Less than that?
I would say maybe $600-700.
Yeah, so I mean, you kind of split that cost in half, and then you've got $350, $400.
Yeah,
so,
keep in mind, Sony, Microsoft are buying these things in bulk.
Right.
They have to also factor in R&D, but all in all, it's probably going to cost about half. What are they doing?
They're doing, Woody's doing squats. He does squats occasionally. He's working out his legs.
He needs to. He's got chicken legs.
So, and actually, our final question to you: how much do you think the PS4 and the Xbox One is going to cost?
$200.
Don't say that. It's not going to cost you.
$9,000.
$1, Bob.
Nope, not gonna be $1 either.
You get the little Moving over to your trailer for today, all we got today is the Borderlands 2 Krieg, a meat bicycle built for two.
So good.
So awesome. This reminds me very much of the Meet the series from Team Fortress, because now I want to play Borderlands 2 again for some odd reason.
The voice acting's amazing.
So good.
Action's amazing.
Good writing, y'all.
Good job, Borderlands.
You did go. Have a happy Friday, everyone. Praise the Lord. Good Friday.
That's for Easter.
Whatever
it happened months ago.
Yes!
No. Cut.
Well, I was in the office the sort of the guys that I was playing with were still on using keyboard commands. They hadn't graduated onto mouse even.
Idiots.
Right, and so
yeah,
you know, Quake was such a mouse game, and
true. We agree.
1 second, guys. Sorry, needed the clap sync.
All right.
What is up, guys? Don't answer that. Jim with these here.
Starting off at 10 is my gamer tag bro.
It's more Black Ops 2. This is slow scoping.
This is called